Oh, not going to interrupt me this time, Benjamin?
Not gonna interrupt me this time. Got him, dude.
I was waiting for the music.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Crit Seekers.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for tuning in once again. It is Monday, so start your week off the right way by listening to our shenanigans. It'll make it feel so much better.
Dudes.
Yeah.
We shall now continue to shenan again.
I don't
We
like that.
shall attempt to shenan. God, every fucking time I do an intro.
Yeah, can you ever get through an intro
No.
successfully?
No.
Maybe you should drink less, you alcoholic.
What's that? Your second
that's not the
glass of
We're cutting
beer?
that part out.
I'm going to edit that out. All right, so now we start again. Go. Welcome to this week's... No. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
I'm going to erase that part.
We'll get it in
Racy
post.
you.
So should we play the game or
Banish us to the Shadow Realm.
I did. It's not an announcement, but one quick. I just want to give a quick. I'm sorry for the audio issues that have occurred in our past few episodes. We are all the wiser now that we have learned a little bit about it. Unfortunately, they all occurred during recording, so it couldn't be fixed during post. So thank you for braving those, and things will be better now. So thank you for continuing your listening, and
You're
I
welcome.
promise that the audio will just get better and better because we're
It's
awesome.
always a work in
Better
progress.
Exactly.
We were listening to the last eepisode with Zach, and you always say you're welcome to everything you should not say.
it's great.
Right. Well, we'll jump into the recap of last week's episode of Critical Role.
That's the wrong show. Cut the tape.
I honestly didn't even question that for a second. I was like, yeah, we're Critical Role. And I was like, wait, hold on.
Fuck, why do we make our names so similar?
That's your fault.
Get it in
Rebranding.
post.
It's not my
Get it
fault,
in
I
post.
didn't
Danny?
pick it. All right, so we're
Shit
rebranding
creakers.
after this episode. Anyway,
You.
last week on Crit Seekers.
Good job. Good work.
That's
everybody.
us. We're Crit Seekers.
And we rule.
Believe it.
How far into this are we? Jesus,
Oh, boy.
Fucking
All right, so we just restart? No.
probably.
Last
Go
week,
with-
our episode began with Seven falling unconscious. I'm just going to do this normal. I can't continue like that.
Yeah, movie
So,
trailer voice or
Yeah, it seemed fun for a moment. Anyway,
It gets real.
so after your escapades within Bartholomew's tower and using the ceiling of the library or his study in a very clever way, I'll give to all of you, you revealed some things about your backgrounds to each other. Seven, in doing so, suffered some type of what seemed to be a mental trauma, causing him to fall unconscious very heavily for quite some time. You all brought him back into Bartholomew's in hopes that the flumps that were stationed there could help him somehow, in some way, and went about trying to hopefully figure out some things, looking for certain information in the study and discovering that there were way too many books in there to just look, offhand, trying to find certain ones. Eventually, Seven awoke, and you all made your way back to Zenny's, where you disguised yourselves and made your way into the city of Midcross. You found a tavern known as the Bard's Ballad, where you ran into an old comrade of DeWitt's by the name of Skim Seltzer, who
It sounds like the grossest drink I've
offered
ever
you
heard.
some offered you some expensive imbibements. DeWitt made a performance on the stage and was offered a gig with another adventuring band that he promptly turned down, and they left a bit embarrassed.
Idiots.
You found out Skim had no rooms at the Bard's Ballad, as he had purchased the tavern from someone else who sought to saunter off and make some name for themselves within the wilds. And he seized the opportunity, bought the tavern. You learned that upon his arrival in Feldspire, he traveled with an adventuring group who Nimue and Tail had some dealings with. The Salvation, as they're now called, once known as the Vanguard. Nimue and Tail gave you a brief description of some of the people who were there. You guys talked about that a little bit. Skim mentioned that they seemed to be looking for 2 individuals. He wasn't given much more information, but they were, it seems, to be looking for you 2. You made your way to the Naga's Nest Tavern, a bit more of a secluded environment, purchased some rooms there, and kind of began going out different ways in the city. Vlad sought to find a polearm master, going to a brothel expecting to find one and not finding exactly what he was looking for. Nimue, DeWitt, who else went with you guys? You guys went to the agency. I can't remember who else joined.
Kaya and Irfan.
Yeah. You found out that to become part of the agency, you'd need to sign on. This allowed adventuring bands to acquire contracts through the agency itself, kind of helped to make an official name for your adventuring group. This didn't seem to quite entice your group very much, and you left without any further information and made your way back to the Naga's Nest and began your group discussion on where it is that what direction you would like to go now. Planning on spending a little time in Midcross, just reminding everybody you were talking about, because I know this always, after a couple weeks break, is not thought of. You were talking about trying to find some potion ingredients. You wanted to buy Vlad some clothes. And there were a couple other small things that some of you were looking to either procure or find in Midcross before you made your decision on where to head next. So we pick up that next morning after you had a brief discussion about where to go, ending nowhere, in the Naga's Nook, or the Naga's Nest Tavern. And yeah. You all make your way down to the tavern floor with Maena, the dwarven proprietor of this tavern.
Right. That's one that
Wait, it's the morning?
off.
Yes. Unless there's something you wish to do the evening before. We cut it pretty
don't think
quickly
so,
just because it was getting late.
Right.
I was gonna go party with Skim, but that was about it.
You guys had talked about doing that, but everyone ended up heading back to that tavern and discussing where to go.
We'll see him other nights that we're here, you know.
Fine.
So is the agency?
You can go do shit without us.
So is the
was
agency
gonna.
basically like the heroes thing from One Punch Man?
I don't watch One Punch Man, so I can't tell you. What do
Wait,
you...
you did say it was morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you should fix that.
Morning time.
Okay. So, you guys all find your way down there into the tavern's base floor. Some food and morning coffees, that type of thing, are brought out to you.
Nice. I'm only at
Sounds so
4th
good.
level of
Feel it,
exhaustion
coffee.
now.
Yes. Yeah, you wake up and
No.
yeah.
I thought you were at 4th last time.
No, I was at 5th, unfortunately.
Yes.
You were right.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
wake up and you
fuck
were
you, Ben.
still... Seven, your head has this constant pounding and almost pressure in it. The vision that you had the day before all but fades from your memory. You can't recall a single thing.
Damn it.
You know that something happened. There's flashes, brief moments of memory of something occurring during your unconscious thought. You can't quite recall anything else.
Like me at your guys' Halloween party.
Same with the other one.
And the
What are you talking about? I was,
At least I have some memories.
Conscious-
I'm pretty sure you don't remember anything.
yeah, I remember throwing up.
Yeah.
Good work.
I remember coming out
Anyway.
in my underwear and my
So-
cape.
Wait, really?
So,
Anyway,
should we get some breakfast?
I think that we're already having breakfast.
Right. What's everyone's plan for today?
I have a couple things that I'd like to go
Sleeping.
do. Actually,
you
Nix,
should
I
sleep.
could use your help
You look
with
correct.
something.
All right.
My mic is falling down.
Do you want to
back
talk
up.
about it later?
Yeah,
or-
let's talk about it.
All right. Should we go now?
Yeah, let's just go now. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I want to go find a new outfit. and change out of my dress and breastplate, and I'm gonna get some new clothes and wear the mithril armor now. And then I want to go find hair dye
Okay.
and have Nyx help me dye my hair black if possible.
Black's the way to go.
You know, I can just give you some.
You don't. Oh, you already have some.
Yeah, here you go. You don't
How
have to
do-
buy that.
You don't. Why did you already have this?
I just make it myself. You know, you never know when you're going to need black hair dye.
Inside joke.
I'm just
Right.
kidding. I dye my hair.
Oh, you dye your hair. So
It's not really a secret anymore. I just don't want to take it out yet.
Take out what?
You're not here, are you?
Have you guys already left?
We're shopping.
Fuck. You guys are still in the
I
tavern.
wouldn't have told you all that.
You sure you don't want to tell me all your secrets?
So you guys make your way out into the streets, and you find yourselves in the adventure district of Midcross. This is where the bands of adventurers all kind of make their stay when they visit the city, whether it's picking up contracts, making their way towards the Confederation, into the Witherwood. Midcross is that center point, so it's a pretty bustling street. You can see groups of people armed. There's, merchants. There's just common folk bustling about the streets as you make your way. Sunny day. It's warm enough weather. You guys are hitting kind of like springtime weather here, so it's warm. It's sunny. There's partly cloudy. There's a slight breeze that blows through the streets, and people are about the streets.
yeah, I'm trying to change up my look.
Are you worried about that
I am.
group?
Well, the thing is that Tail looks very different than the last time that they saw him.
And you
So
don't?
I look exactly the same, and I'm pretty identifiable. So I think it's time for.
It's going to be...
Otherwise, I just stand out, and I'm putting a target on everybody's back.
Okay. I understand. Well, what I do is I just collect ash and I just boil it down.
Russell's face was just,
I'm sorry.
You look so guilty. You look so guilty, and I just wanted to really
yes.
draw that
Sorry
moment
about
out.
that.
Yeah, I just collect ash whenever we have a fire, and I just boil it down so we can make it on the go.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it last? Or
I
does
mean,
it wash out?
Did you know that I didn't have black hair? It will wash
Alright,
out,
fair enough.
but you have to. It will wash out, but I do it every morning.
All right. Well, I suppose that will work. I think that it would be smart for me to look different while we're traveling, especially in cities.
Well, I mean,
very much do not want to get caught by those people.
what kind of look do you want to have? Just anything different, or
Yeah, just different. I don't know if I can really change the color of my skin, but I wanted to get some stuff to cover up as much as I could. And I think that the hair color will help a lot as well.
do you wear a cloak?
No,
Okay.
but I can get one.
Yeah, we should get you like a cloak or something with a hood, like what I have,
Yeah.
because then you can just throw that up. It will probably help.
Yeah, I agree.
What
So-
color do you want?
Black, probably.
Yes, all
Alright.
black everything.
Oh,
Seven might get jealous,
doesn't really
but
matter. Probably. You know, it's kind of his look, and my
Yeah.
colors usually, I don't know, I usually go pretty colorful, but
yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't think he'll give a shit. But let's get you some black clothes and maybe some like hand wraps or something. Do you want to do that?
gloves will work as well.
Or you could do the thing that Tail does with his
Dipping your hands in
yeah.
paint.
I'm sure he would love if another person did that, but also I don't know what it means, so
I think it has to do with that tribe of.
no, I know it has something to do with
Goblins.
that, but I don't know if he was like initiated into a group or whatever, so
I don't really know. He's just like, that seems like fun.
If you don't remember, pretty much I was like, hey, you guys carry my symbol and I'm going to paint my hands white. And that was the end of the discussion.
Exactly.
Yeah,
now you
but
cut
that
yourself
that
every
discussion
night.
was in Goblin, so I technically have no fucking idea.
Fair
That
enough.
you're like, I make my own rules. So,
It's very true.
all right.
Perfect. And then I also wanted to get a choker, like a metal band if possible, to go across my neck, like where I had my throat slit forever ago.
Mhm.
Try to cover that.
That's easy to find. Yeah, definitely.
I never really. You have. That would make sense that you have a scar there.
I don't know if we ever
never-
mentioned that to people listening to the podcast, but before we started recording, these guys were ambushed by the Obsidian Core, which we have mentioned before, and negotiations did not go quite
Is
as
that what
well.
that was from?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I got my throat slit.
Nimue did,
Session
and
3.
somebody else had their
think I
throat
did.
slit. Earfun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nimue and Earfun. So you both, I mean, they're through your healing and stuff, which I'd only imagine.
I don't think
that
I
you
have a
keep.
scar there, but
It's
now I
very
just want
light.
it.
Like it looks like a discoloration of the skin. Doesn't look like a scar, but there's, I mean, some wounds don't ever heal. There's always that
Ooh.
like residual,
Right.
memory of the wound. Yeah.
Or would mine?
Would yours?
No, mine would still be red. Didn't have anything to do.
I mean,
with
it's
that.
like it's a slight discoloration.
He probably
If
used
If you
special
looked hard
digitation.
enough, you'd go.
It's not like the
"Hey,
one
there's-
on my
They have
hand.
like
always
a
red.
line on their throat.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily to like cover it up. It's more like if somebody tried to do that again, it wouldn't work. But yeah,
It's good
Oh,
thinking.
fair.
gonna go get some new clothes. Gonna go get that. Gonna dye my hair.
Okay.
Because I have a necklace too.
So, yeah, what is this? I'd assume, like we said, you guys probably have some things you want to get done, and there's not a lot to role play with this. I mean, it's a city. If I
Yeah.
feel like something is, we'll go into it. But you're looking for a cloak, a choker,
New clothes.
new clothes.
with like gloves and shit.
Nix, what are you looking for in this
I was just
little
going-
outing?
just
Going
with
with her.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I more just wanted your help for.
I mean, if
hair
I
dye.
see any like cool magic shops, I'd stop in. But
probably
I'm
not any of those in Midcross.
There's not. I mean, there's like elixir and potion shops, but they're. I mean, you guys have passed through. They're like very base.
Okay.
To find people with the level of skill as like say Cloud or any of the people you guys have run into in like Dead Cairn in a bigger city like that, there are like alchemists and stuff here, but most of them.
Not like the OP kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Then yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
Okay, then how much gold do I owe you for that?
So choker, new clothes. What new clothes are you buying?
Just some like really plain.
Plain clothes.
Yeah,
really
just
easy?
to wear under
Yeah.
mithril armor.
Oh, it's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's easy.
But like just
Um,
to not wear my dress anymore, and I'll pack up the dress and put it in the bag of holding.
And choker, are you looking for something fancy or just like
Just regular.
some type of more sturdy choker?
Sturdy.
Yeah.
Metal.
Okay. New clothes, cloak, choker, more common. I'd say all together, 10 gold. Easy finds. It doesn't take you very long either. I mean, you find a shop that the cloak and the clothes are pretty easy to pick up, and they easily direct you just down the street to not a jeweler per se. I mean, they don't deal a lot in like high-end gems or anything exotic
Probably
like
not in
that,
this
but like,
district.
bracelets, chokers, necklaces, things like that are easy to pick up and make out of metal by
So-
a relatively skilled craftsman. You're not having to inlay anything necessarily.
So like the Claire's.
Sure, the Claire's of Midcross. Yeah,
My favorite.
it's called
place.
Claire Otis. Yeah. Is there anything else you two wish to do while you're out? Or I mean, we can come back to it if you want to. You're out shopping. Go. If you guys are thinking about anything else, you want to think about it a little bit while you're out.
Yeah, I mean that's all I really needed to do
Okay.
on my own.
So the rest of you back at the Naga's Nest, these two head out with a vague, we're going to go buy some shit comment. What are the rest of you doing?
Sleeping.
Good work.
So where are we going after this? What are we doing?
I don't know. Think we're thinking about going to find good old Bart.
Barty.
Skyhenge, Nidra,
Nilbur.
Oh, but
Nilbarim, yeah, man. That's the one. Yeah.
Sounds dwarven enough.
Every time I wrote down Nilburim in my notes, it was
Yeah.
spelled like the most weird way.
Different ways every time.
Yeah.
those are
Lu
the
and
I still
Sifa.
spell it when I'm
those are
writing
the
it. I'm
four
like,
things.
I don't know. Do you have something in mind?
No, not really. I
Okay.
just wanted to know where we are going.
That's what Nimue and I talked about last
Oh.
night. But
My
who knows?
Okay, so I don't think we can go to the sky place because isn't that in the forest or
Yeah, it
the
is.
wood?
Yep.
The map's somewhere.
It's right
It's right
there.
here.
I put it on the table for the specific purpose.
If you
'cause I
want
know
to
you
look.
guys were
Oh,
kind of
yeah, I
look
will
at
My
distances
vote.
and things.
My vote is we should go find Bartholomew.
Okay.
So
I
then-
think that is also a good idea.
Hey, what
But-
what goes the way that Allie went?
That's Skyhenge and all of 7 siblings.
Then we should go that way.
so Bart,
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that is also a vote.
It's like, what is this food?
It's a whole chicken.
Okay, good. Doesn't taste like a whole chicken.
It's
but
not. It's not a whole chicken. You've been brought out pretty simple plates of like beans and eggs. Like
Half
they're
of
very
the
like
chicken.
there's bacon that's very overcooked.
This
Like
is crunchy.
you can tell that the kitchen's not here to be like a fancy kitchen. It's here if you stay and you get food, you got food, you get sustenance. They're not really known for
I
their
think
food.
I should go eat somewhere else.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to see old Skim.
Well, who's
Today.
that?
Skim Seltzer, my man.
We met him
Yes,
yesterday.
my old teacher.
I don't really have much to do here, and I don't think I should really be walking around looking like this.
I don't know. There's tons of different
That's
looking
fair.
people here.
Hey, didn't you say they had a new loincloth here?
Probably.
Maybe that's what they're doing. Grab a
Who?
new Nix and
Oh, you
Nimue.
know what? That's
What-
what we'll do.
what
What?
they- they-
You're gonna
We'll
go try
get
and buy
them some
flats and
clothes.
I think they're getting
Yeah.
new clothes or something. I think it's secret because
Wanna
they're getting new
text
What?
me
Well,
what
good.
you buy for Vlad so
Oh
I can
yes,
make a
I'd
show out of
love
it.
to.
It's like,
Okay.
God.
oh, good. If they're getting it for me, then I don't have to get it.
Yeah.
I'll just enjoy my beans.
There you go.
So Bartholomew was in Giant
those
Spine, yes.
I think so. Is
So
what
we have-
figured out.
Nilborim, Giant Spine, and Skyhenge. What other place? are we thinking?
Just the Witherwood in general, and also your teacher's place.
Oh yeah,
we were thinking
to
about
find
going
out about
there,
the
but maybe
dragon shop.
later.
I
after
think
go
we should
into
do
the
that last.
Witherwood. Yeah.
So Giant Spine, if we if we go to Nilborim, then we just go south to Giant Spine, then south to Skyhenge.
That might work.
Because if we go to Giant Spine, that's in between Skyhenge and Nilborim.
Yeah. So maybe Nilbarim is
Yeah.
the place to go.
What was in there again?
Lu and Sifa, or
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them,
Maybe.
Possibly.
Okay.
Basically, there's just another temple there
Oh, so yeah.
that I've mentioned.
Where there was a
That's all we really know.
coffin.
There's another
But we might have Nimue send them a message.
To
see
see if
if
they're
Oh
there.
yeah,
There,
that's
yeah.
right. I forgot to pick my spells for the day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can I do sending
Well,
3 times?
if they pick up message,
However
if
many
they
spell
pick up
slots.
sending message, then we can go
Don't
there.
judge me.
Yep.
But if not, then we go there we go there anyway or no?
Well, if they're not there, then we'd
Oh,
probably
yeah,
just go to
then
Giant Spine
Yeah.
at that point.
Do we know what part of Giant Spine? Do we
No.
on that map that they saw? Was there like an indicator where section of Giant Spine?
The map that you saw just had like giant spine circled. There wasn't a specific spot, but you didn't spend a ton of time trying to figure out any more notes. You came across
Fair.
that one map that indicated the giant spine.
Okay, so there's lots of mountains part of Giant Spine, so I don't know where to start there.
Maybe
You just heard of a basically some type of study or lab in the body of the behemoth is what you had
Okay,
heard.
so body of the behemoth. So there's town.
Red.
So there's town that's closest to Giant Spine and Midcross. It's called Metanor. but that's a little west of Giant Spine. But there's also other town that's super close to Giant Spine, but it is on the north side, and it's called Ashgar. And there's also, is that just Braille?
Yeah.
And Braille. But those are on far north side of Giant Spine, so that take longer travel.
Kaya, you know Ashgar. Yeah.
So maybe
Just reminding.
yeah, maybe someone in those cities know what the belly of Behemoth is.
Yeah, maybe we can get some info.
Yeah. So I mean, Metanor's closest to us, and
Yeah, we can
so go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it spoke of a cavern deep within the body of a behemoth that has the workshop of an archmage.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I want a cool
The
workshop.
glory of notes.
Anyone want to look at map?
Huh?
Anyone want to look at map? Yeah, there you go. Here, Tai thingy to go with it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything today.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are just kind of hanging out at the tavern.
I'm gonna go to Skims.
Skims.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to go. He is the owner of Bard's Ballad. When we went in there and I played my song.
He's like a kid.
Yeah. He
What?
is-
I won't go there.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Okay, I'll come actually.
Yeah.
I don't have much to
Better than
do.
these beans.
Kaya, you're fun.
For drinks?
I mean, I'm just gonna go
things.
hang out with my old friend. Maybe learn a thing or two from him.
Can I learn thing or two?
You could try.
Okay.
Do you know how to sing?
I've heard it before.
Well, you can probably try.
Okay, I try.
Let's go.
I'm down for drinks.
I'll
Okay.
join.
So you guys are heading to the Bard's Ballad.
Yep.
All right. Tail, make an intelligence check for me.
Tail made a 2.
Okay.
He made it too.
Sounds like blacksmithing's going well.
All right. So you guys make your way out into the streets. Again, you can hear and see the kind of hustle and bustle of the crowds everywhere. People moving back and forth, different vendors and shops. You start to make your way towards the Bard's Ballad, not too far of a walk from where the Nagus Nest is. Tail, you did not disguise yourself, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, everyone told me it would be okay.
Just me.
The second that you step out of the tavern, there are heads that turn and notice Tail immediately. And some of the common folk start to turn and walk, some run the opposite direction. There is a group of the mercenaries patrolling around the area who approach. And 4 of them, 3 of them with hands on their swords. One of them steps forward with his sword drawn and points it directly at Tail and looks to all of you and just says, "Now, are you bringing him in here for fight in the arena, or are we going to have ourselves a problem here?"
I thought it was okay. They let him in at the gate.
I can't imagine that they let him in at the gates unless they knew he was shackled, chained, and brought to the shepherds for use in the arenas. So if that's where you're headed, we'd be happy to escort you that way. If not, well...
Oh,
we're gonna
sure.
have a
He'll
bit of a
fight
problem
next to
here.
me when I fight.
Oh, are you scheduled to fight in the arenas then? And he won't be next to you. Do you not understand how this works?
We're not fighting anything. We're just drinking.
As you say this, the sword comes up under your chin.
Well, that's
And he
not
goes,
nice.
"No one was speaking to you. Now, as I said, are we going to have a problem here? Or are you going to help me bring this one to where he belongs?"
Listen, he's our friend, and they let him in at the gate, so I don't know what the problem is
So
here.
you all deserve to be brought in and chained up for fighting in the arenas then. Is that what I'm gathering?
I don't think so, but here, I'll tell you something, and I'll start to sing. Oh, yes. A ba 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 barbarian, ba 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 barbarian. Don't take my hand, barbarian. You started raging in a swing and heads have started rolling, barbarian. Went to a bar looking to get drunk. Saw a big barb and he looked real fucked, barbarian. He started chasing all the women looking for a dick and barbarian. Enthralling performance. All three of them.
That was amazing.
That was really good.
They all fail.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
See,
On
this
just
is
three
why
of 'em?
you're the boss.
Out of the
He's
four?
looking for a dickin'?
Yeah.
Oh, the women were looking.
Hold on, let me see how many people I can do it on.
Somebody.
I thought it was just as
The
many
dirt
I thought it was
creatures
as
as
many
you
people
can
as could see.
see. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
You could just get a whole crowd.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts like dancing.
Oh, yeah,
Well, shit, if that was how it worked,
barbarian.
you could have
Like
done
a
that on
Disney
top of the
movie.
wall at that town with the orc army. That's the one.
But they can't all see him.
They could if I made a big light. Wait, he could have made big light with this.
Equal
Big
to my
Huge
charisma
light
modifier.
So
So 3.
3.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I definitely do it on the guy with his sword on Tails' chin.
Okay. All right. So the sword lessens the like slack that he has. It's almost like lifting up your chin, and you can feel the point in your your throat. And it lessens a little bit. And he looks at DeWitt, and two of the others kind of look at you, and their hands release from the hilts of their swords, and he just says, "Well, you didn't tell me that you were a performer. Have
Yeah,
you?
sorry, I forgot to mention that.
I'm taken aback. I'm so sorry about mentioning you being brought to the arena, but your friend here, I mean,
We are all
he can't really
performers.
walk the streets. I mean, he's got to go. Let's kind of
Okay, well, what if we take him out of the city for you and we won't come back? Or he won't come back.
We
make
are
a
all
persuasion check with
performers.
advantage.
We are all performers. This is his makeup.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Damn it.
24.
Okay.
Work.
Thanks.
Twelve plus 4 is 16.
16?
Actually, that's not bad.
No, not at all. He kind of looks tail up and down and says, well, if he's in makeup for a performance, it's probably not the best costume to put on him. I
Yeah.
mean, I
You're
wouldn't
right.
necessarily think you need to take him out of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But maybe
performance.
take him inside and change him because, well, I mean, you saw the reaction.
See, I am Grand Illusion as Frederick. Then I use minor illusion to just make some sparks and stuff. Then I like do a little twirl and subtle spell disguise self on myself.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn, guys.
Lowers the blade and takes a couple steps back and says, I'm sorry to have caused any trouble. I mean, you understand how it is.
We
see them
got
within
drunk
the-
last night and we totally forgot he had it on.
Yeah.
So,
sorry
that
about
was our
that.
bad.
Just make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
happen again. But are you performing at the Bard's Ballad anytime soon? Because I think
probably,
you
yeah.
can see the two behind him are
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
wide-eyed, just like smiling, nodding with everything he
Yeah.
says. And one of the other guys is just looking at all of them like, what the fuck? Does he believe it was a... Okay.
Yes, he does.
He's like confused at how all of a sudden they're so enthralled with you, but like he's just standing there looking from them to you guys and just looks very confused, but Yep.
I don't even look at him.
Yeah. The main guys. We'll be there after our shift. We get off in, what is it? Oh,
4 days.
well, we'll be heading there within the next couple of hours if you're gonna be there.
We're about
yeah.
to go there right
well,
now. So.
perfect. We'll bring some of the mates from the
So,
the guards and
since
we'll-
you know about us, you should tell others that they see us and I happen to be in makeup that they should, be nice to us.
well, make a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 9.
Well, we can definitely bring it up, but I wouldn't put on that makeup until you're up performing because
Okay.
telling somebody's one thing, but when people in the city see a hobgoblin
That is
running
fair.
about, it's kind of dangerous for you. I mean, and you don't want to cause yourself any harm.
Oh,
Let's just,
no.
I'd be safe.
Yeah, I don't
I think
ever
that's a
harm
good idea,
myself.
Frederick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Well,
Yeah.
we're sorry to
No, it's okay.
have caused you any.
You're good. We'll see you in a few hours.
yeah.
I guess.
Of course, after Bard's Ballad.
Bard's Ballad. See you there.
Okay.
Would you like an autograph before we go?
Oh, is that a thing? Does that cost?
No.
It costs friendship.
Well,
Yeah. If you are our friends forever, then that is enough.
I think that we would definitely choose to be your friends
Okay. Do you have paper?
forever.
And do you have
Dude, write it on
something
his chest.
to write it with?
Yeah, we have paper, and he like feels around.
Put it on his
his
blade.
garb and pulls out from like one of his pouches this folded up parchment and hands it to you.
I dip my
can
hand
see-
in paint and I just stamp it.
Okay.
And then I just.
There's like writing all over the parchment.
Yeah, I'm just like doing this.
Scribbles.
Yeah,
That's how I do my signature.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, see you in a bit, and then we'll walk away.
I like
Alright.
that you can write your name
Bye.
now.
Can I though? Can I write my name?
That's
I
probably
feel like
the
probably one of the
first
first
thing
things
that
you
Nick's
learn.
taught you to do.
No.
2.
Never mind, I stand corrected.
Not right now. You can't.
It's on bread.
I can't remember anything.
It's too early in the morning.
He knows how to spell happy.
I enthralled myself.
Yeah.
You should just start writing happy as your autograph.
You can call me Happy.
Happy Gilmore.
Big Willie.
Big Willie. Aw.
No shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys make your way to the Bard's
I felt
Ballad.
like you wouldn't agree to that. Oh darn! I would have taken the tavern off here. No, I didn't. Okay. So you walk in, and there's people in the tavern. Again, as you walk in, you can see, like I said, the other session. I was gonna say the other day. The other session that we played. This is a place for bards to perform. Bands go there to kind of recruit. So it's always busy, even if people aren't imbibing or drinking. There's always people in here. You walk in and it's just the same. It's crowded. There are people up performing. You make your way up to the bar and Skim behind it sees you all and just goes, "Ah, DeWitt!
Hey, Skim, what's
you
up?
scoundrel! I thought you were gonna take out of here without
Hell
saying your
no.
goodbyes.
I could never do
You guys
that.
in the city for a bit longer.
Maybe, possibly. Our friend is quite tired, and so he needs to rest. So we might be here for a little bit.
Up for a little late night, you know?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think that
I
would be
meant your
fun.
friend, but hopefully you were as well.
Oh. No, well, yes, yeah, he was up for a late night.
Well, you didn't
yeah.
come by last night for a nightcap like you said you were going to.
Yeah,
but
my bad.
It's all
That's
forgiven.
tonight.
That's why I thought
yeah,
you skipped
yeah.
out.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Don't be surprised if I do skimp out sometime, though.
That's
we usually get chased by people or
understandable.
something. So
That's interesting,
yeah,
but I never saw you.
fair enough.
So
Thank you.
You're seeing him right now.
Is
He's yeah.
another round of drinks for everyone.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh,
would be
yeah,
great.
2 for me.
All right, the cheaper stuff today. You cleaned me out of my nice bottle of
Yeah,
liquor last night.
probably a good
the-
idea.
The big one.
Yeah.
I'm big.
You're bigger
Sure.
than
Yeah, was he
the
pointing
rest
at
of us.
me?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the other one.
he's not very
I'm gonna
big.
get your liquor.
No, look, he's like smaller than me.
he grabs you a bottle of kind of a more lighter brown liquor and pours you all a drink, and you taste it. It's more of like a rum. It's got kind of a spiced rum taste to it with like almost this like cherry wood finish, like it was aged in cherry wood casks. Still great tasting liquor, just not top shelf whiskey that he smuggled over here from Zentos and you drank in one sitting.
I see your
lab.
personal preferences bleeding over into this world.
I don't drink rum.
Yeah, exactly.
You gay.
Saying it's worse than whiskey.
But he's pours you all you down the first round. He pours you another and just says, "So, what's in the plans for today? Are you all here to, well, at least you perform a little bit, show these newbies up a little?"
I was thinking about it.
Well, that's good.
But I was also thinking, I'm sure since you've been traveling, I haven't seen you in a while, you've probably learned a few new things. And seeing that you've taught me, I would like to learn some more things. So,
Oh yeah, I want to learn
and
things too.
Frederick over here would like to as well.
I thought you told me his name was Tail.
Yeah, we had a scuffle with guards
Oh.
earlier, so he's
They're
known
assholes.
as Frederick.
All
yeah.
right, Frederick it is.
Yes.
Oh, speaking
Remember
of
that.
Frederick, if you have super secret room, I could pretend to do makeup in. That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, we have the green room for performers to go step in if they're, trying to
Oh,
calm their nerves before they
good.
step on.
Yeah,
It's
that work.
literally a closet.
That could
That
work.
work.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, you're more than welcome to step in there if that's what you're looking to do.
Cool. I'll do that later.
All right.
Awesome. What?
We're doing performance
Surprise
here.
me. It's
Yeah.
the stage is yours.
He's my new disciple.
Very well. I'm not sure what more I have to teach you. I've been a little bit out of practice.
What? You've been out of practice.
I've been running this tavern for quite a while now. I don't step on stage. I've got things to do back here. This isn't
All right. Fair enough.
something that I've prepared for.
Almost got you, bitch.
Is that God or is that Skim?
Yes.
Porque no los dos.
All right.
Just sang one of the old DeWitt songs.
Yeah.
I heard this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I should have done that. Why'd I say anything? That would have been good. Well, ruined it now. Okay.
Late.
So make yourselves comfortable. Whenever you feel like stepping up on stage, let me know, and I'll kick whatever shallow ass is up there at the moment.
Sounds good.
It's all yours. Anything else I can get you?
Shallow ass
The bottle's on
title of
me.
your sex
But
tape.
after that, I do need you to pay for drinks. I have an establishment to run. But
Vlad grabs the bottle.
Hey, don't take all of it.
he pours a shot for DeWitt.
Perfect.
very well.
Thanks, Skim.
Yeah.
Let's drink for a while.
Okay. So you two finish your shopping endeavors. That next little bit just run you like 10 silver pieces.
Great.
Pretty easy to purchase. What are you two? Is there anything else you guys are doing?
I don't really have anything planned.
No, other than
Well, hey,
I described it.
it's not that big of a secret anymore, or at least I'm not actively. Like, if somebody asks me about my hair, I will tell them I've actually been thinking about taking the dye out, but for the time being, could you not say anything?
Of course not. I would never divulge your secrets. Those are yours
thank
to
you.
tell.
Sometimes.
Those are yours to tell.
If that is your real name.
those are yours and or Mason's to tell.
Hi, I am God.
God here.
Just a side blurb.
bullshit.
Well, thank you for helping me. I don't really do this disguise stuff very well. I've never really had to do it before, but
No, I've been doing it for, more than half my life, so you came to the right person for help.
Well, I figured that you would have some proficiency in that. So,
Yeah.
both literally and figuratively.
And if we're going into territory that maybe you think might be more dangerous, or if we hear that that group is nearby, maybe we can take like extra precautions. Like maybe we could get like, you could wear like a bandana or something, and maybe wear your
have
hood up.
something to cover my face if we hear that they're.
Because you are very bright.
Tattoos.
I know. I can't. I mean, I was born this way. Okay, I can't really.
No,
help
it's
it,
fine. I'm just
but-
saying, like,
I do
it's
stick
harder
out.
to. Yeah, you're just bright. So.
Thank you. I think.
No, it's yeah. But I think you might be easily recognizable because how many water? How frequent do you see water ganassi?
Well,
Every
ganassi
day.
in general are pretty rare. Yeah.
Ganassis are pretty rare. You've
Fuck off.
seen them. They're not like rare to the extent that when you see one, people are like, "Oh my god, it's a ganassi," but they're not common. I mean, the most common races that you see obviously are humans, dwarves, and elves, kind of above the surface. There's a lot of gnomes, but by far more humans, dwarves, and elves. Like the races that you probably see the least of would be Dragonborn, Ganassi. Tieflings are not as common. They're more common than the others, though.
In between.
Yeah. Obviously, deep gnomes and those that live underground are, as you kind of learned a little bit while you were down there, there hasn't really been a lot of like surface, not going to say that word, surface visitation.
What was the word?
I was going to say surface penetration.
Tell
There
your sex
hasn't been a
tape.
lot of surface like visitation by a lot of the underground
I was
races.
like, nah, I'm curious.
Figured. But there hasn't been a lot of opportunity or like ways to the surface. Everything was kind of closed off, and that's why when the Yuan-Ti found that exit, they tried to seize that opportunity.
So what you're saying is that everybody except for DeWitt is pretty rare.
Yeah.
What about
Well, Kenkus are
You probably are.
Kenkus aren't common to see in the city.
You
I mean,
looked
out and
human.
about, Kenkus have tribes and stuff. They're obviously not as common as,
So seeing them in a city is weird, but like not.
yeah. Like you
unusual.
see them in the cities. There are more not modernized but socialized Kenkus. But majority of them form,
Our Kenku isn't very well socialized. We really need to
Oh, yeah.
train him a little bit better.
I would
Stop
put
stabbing
Kenkus,
people as soon as you see them.
Kenkus on par with like
Stop bad.
well, no, those have bigger. They don't have tribes as large as like goblins or orcs.
A water
They're kind of
gun?
their own thing.
Yeah, that makes
It's like Kenkus and gnolls. Like you've heard about gnolls. You've heard of Kenkus out in the wilds or just traveling that like to ambush people, tribes that are found, but they're not like super common everywhere, but they're known about. Not like rare to
super
see
common
them.
is my favorite language.
See,
Where you just
kind-
shorten every word.
Yeah.
It's the first letter of every word.
Haya's kind aren't
it.
rare,
that.
but the hair color is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, you don't see a lot of pale-skinned, that hair-colored humans for sure, especially.
But
with
it's not
that.
like she's like really weird.
No, she just looks like a fantasy goth.
Nice.
Yeah, you fantasy goth. We have the goth side of the table right there.
sorry, you're gonna need a new character portrait.
No, I was thinking I'll
All
make a new
black
portrait.
and
It kind of
Portrait.
fits in because there's
Goth.
usually only like one stoner in the group. You know, you
Yeah.
got like Scooby Doo, there's Shaggy. like,
Zoinks!
DeWitt's the
Right,
Shaggy of this
Zoinks.
mystery machine.
Like
I haven't gotten
Zoinky
stoned yet.
Does that make me Daffy and you
Demo.
Velma?
Yeah, but you're looking for it.
Fair enough.
Zoinks Dema.
So do you think that
Wow.
Oh no.
I just registered all that?
Took a sec.
Yeah, it took a sec. Yeah, I was a little late too.
Thanks for the game.
There was a lot that got thrown.
Yeah, that was a lot. So you mentioned the other day that you have like a owl that's following you now.
Oh, right. His name's Virgil.
Original 2.
And he's a black owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you think? Okay.
Black, like a large.
Do you know,
black owl.
like, if that owl notices that those people are here? I mean,
Oh, I don't.
Will the
I
owl
haven't, I
help?
haven't tried to talk to him. But
oh, maybe you should do
he's
that.
not like a regular owl. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, this new outfit has kind of changed you. Not a regular owl.
Okay, I'm not like the other girls. Okay,
Nimwe's turning into a city girl.
a Visco girl.
Uptown.
Yeah, I was already an uptown girl.
True. I'll be your downtown no friend.
Makes me think of Madonna's Material Girl.
Right. Me. Except not anymore. New outfit. Who dis? Anyways. I'm going to have to draw a new character portrait, aren't I? Got to keep this on while we're in the wilds. I'm not going to fucking
We
risk
better
it.
release the first one first.
Yeah, that's true. Any hoozles. Yeah, I can try to talk to him, but I don't know if he will do that for me. And he also doesn't know what they look like either. But,
Maybe DeWitt could help you, because
well, yeah, DeWitt and Tail can change the look so they could look like.
oh, I guess I could. Hey, I could be a little version of them.
Yeah, just.
But
I'd
maybe
love to see a
Tail.
nice little small
Could be 2
Zaylin.
feet
Maybe
taller.
maybe Tail would be the best since
Little
he
mini
knows.
Zayla.
Right.
You know
he
what
knows.
they
well,
look like.
I mean, you've all seen them. We did the thing with like the image,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so-
showed him images.
So
of it.
everybody in
forgot
the
about
group
that.
knows what they all look like.
Roger.
Of all 3 of the ones that we know of. I think that they might have new people in the group. Didn't they say that they just got 2 women in the group?
Yep. You did learn that information as well.
Yeah.
There were
One
2.
with red hair and one with black hair.
Yep. Actually, since we're on the subject,
You're right.
I was thinking about maybe asking around and seeing if anybody knows of their current location. I was going to ask him if he knew anybody that we could talk to that would keep it
The most you had heard
On
is
the
that
down
they
low.
had been seen up north.
up north. Oh,
Yeah.
I
North
missed
towards
that.
the coast, right?
Yes.
Like which side of the coast? Like
the western.
Port. Oh, so they're near Pharsalus and like
Up north.
Evan Wharf.
You didn't find out much more than that.
Fucking bitch.
But yeah,
You know-
not starboard.
Maybe this isn't the smartest thing, but you could send them a message.
Hi, it's Nimue, the girl who ran away from you and you want to murder.
Well,
where are you?
no, stop.
I'm so sorry.
What I'm talking about is disguise your voice as somebody they would trust.
I can't disguise my voice. Did you see when I tried to talk like you? It did not work.
Hey,
It was
it's
really
not
funny.
Nimble.
I listened to that the other day.
So, well, I'm just
It's
saying.
hard though because I can do Nyx's accent, but I was like trying to do like Nimue as Nyx.
Yep.
It's
You did
pretty
great. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Like
Nimue.
in a terrible way.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there if we want to get a pin on their location.
Well, I was
Or
thinking-
you could just, even if it's a bad accent, we can start working on that. You can practice like a different accent and then you can message them and say, I've heard you're looking for some people and I have some information.
But they would know, I think. Like, why would anybody just be sending them a message like that? I think that could.
I mean,
go
we
more
do
poorly.
do that to people all the time without telling them. So
That is true. I definitely am.
I just don't know if they have a way to track.
not respecting people's privacy at all.
Well, I don't really care about respecting their privacy, but they would
Well, I
have to
don't
tell
care about
us.
it either, but I don't think that they would tell us anything.
That's just something to think about.
But I think that as long as it seems like they're kind of well known around the wilds. So as long as we just keep tabs on them, I don't know. And as long as we don't go anywhere near where they are, it's just, I would rather play it safe than sorry by
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
not looking the same, since, Tail definitely doesn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I definitely
can-
think that would go very poorly.
I can talk to Alar too and see if he has any contacts out here, or if he knows anybody that might be able to keep an eye out if they see them. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I have people on the east or the west side that could, but I don't really want to message any of them.
All right.
Don't die.
Bless.
I cast bless.
It's gonna be my response when people sneeze now.
I always just say
Achoo!
bless.
I cast bless.
Any hoozles. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they're anywhere near where we are now, but I think that if it comes down to it, we can start to keep better tabs on them because I'm very afraid of Zaylin, especially, and he's a really awful person, and
Well, I think the advantage that we have is that they're a well-known party. So, whatever they're up to, if word spreads, we might hear it before, we come into contact with them.
Possibly. I mean, they are still a mercenary group that knows how to get around. And Kaithana is very stealthy. So,
As stealthy as me.
as stealthy as Nyx. Mason?
As stealthy as the shit rogue.
Better. Way better.
At being shit or
Way better at
Actually being a
good.
rogue.
She's a little more...
Well, you know what? You're not a rogue, so
Well, just from my time traveling with them, it was just...
All right.
have you ever tried to use Mage Hand? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Can you cast disguise self? No. So we spent all day doing.
Right. Because I can't just do it at will.
a toy.
Yeah.
That's
why we use studio.
Yep.
Hilarious. Well, anyways, thank you for helping me.
Yeah, no problem.
We should probably go find Vlad now and give him his clothes so he doesn't
Yeah,
have to
let's
keep
do it.
walking around like that.
Yeah, save everybody.
Yes. So we'll try to go find these guys.
Okay. You make your way back to the Naga's nest. They're not there. I feel like
Great.
it's pretty easy to assume that they're
At the bar.
the Bard's Ballad.
Yeah.
Because we only know 2 places in town.
Right.
But he's also got...
Well, with
Dwit's
all
friend
of you
there.
gone, it's kind of, pretty obvious that
Well, Seven's still
somebody's probably
sleeping in
there.
his-
Still sleeping.
Yeah, Seven's up in the room.
Do you need anything?
No.
Snacks? Water?
No.
Okay.
Bird's nest.
All right. Do you just want to keep sleeping?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Sleep well.
Okay. So you make your way to the Bard's Ballad, and it's not too hard to find the rest of your party grouped at the table, sharing some drinks. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Not much.
Where'd you go?
We went shopping, and Vlad, we have a little surprise for you.
What?
And
Surprises? I like surprises.
I pull out the clothes that we bought for him.
So they pull out like these. They're kind of more like rugged common pants that have this hemmed, almost fur waistline that seems to be made of this like dark black, almost feathered fur, like owlbear fur, and a matching like almost this cloak that has the same. It's not a full down to your legs cloak. It kind of goes to your like lower back, essentially.
Yeah, it's like in like a V in the back. It's like a half
It's like a half cloak.
but like
Like a
so it
cape.
won't get in your way.
Like over one shoulder, not over one shoulder, but like kind of curves down to one side.
But they're,
It's fur.
Leaves your
pants.
dominant hand.
Yeah,
there are
the
pants.
pants.
Yes.
you can't keep waving that thing around, all right?
What are
it's
you
like
talking
it's
about?
like I look at them and I look at me and I look at them and then I rip the legs off at the knee.
Wait, can he though?
Yeah, strength check maybe.
It's
is-
Vlad.
It's hide though.
Yeah, but I've seen this guy throw things and lift things and rip things. I think he could. Well, it is hide.
And then
they
I-
are like
and-
hide pants.
And then I put them on.
Strength check. You could
It's
easily,
like-
you could easily cut them though with a dagger.
He puts
Yeah.
a zipper
So
at the
he-
knee.
Yeah. So that way, when it gets a little cold,
So
you can just
you've
put
got-
them back on. We'll
you've
just
got
mend
some
them back on.
Fur-lined hide capri pants.
Nice, got some man prees.
Man, breathe.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep the legs just in case he gets a little chilly and he wants the
To mend
bottom
them
of
back.
them.
Are they
yeah.
are they Velcro tearaways?
Yeah.
Well, with mending,
Are
essentially.
they- are they
anything's a
comfortable?
Velcro tear away.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is kind of comfy. I like this. Surprise!
You know, you're going to regret doing that when we get somewhere cold and you're real cold because you don't have fur-lined pants, you have fur-lined shorts.
Oh, no. Nimble, I kept my legs.
I guess, yeah, you could
Gee,
have some
I-
leg
I-
warmers.
Just keep them separate.
Yeah, see?
Alright.
Maybe-
Nimue, I
maybe
need my
later.
leg warmers.
That actually sounds better.
I'll write it in the bag of holding.
They're not like colored or anything. They're just like a deep brown. They weren't like dyed.
Okay, so I
Vlad.
put it on right there in the middle of everything.
Vlad starts to take his loincloth off and like put the pants on, and you can see a couple heads turn and look in his direction. There's some whispers, but like no one gets up to do anything because it's this bulky fucking half-orc sitting on the table.
Well, they could all see it anyway. Like,
I've never seen a full moon
A couple
so close.
people toss a couple like silver coins your way. They clamber onto the table onto the ground.
Does he bend to pick it up before he puts his pants on?
No, because he doesn't talk in silver.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Thank God.
I throw a gold piece on the ground. I don't.
So what's happening?
Nimue,
yes.
you're dressed like May.
Uh,
No, I'm wearing armor.
Yeah.
Is your hair that
you
already?
know.
Yeah, I would have done it before I walked in.
Yeah, Nimue comes in and her hair is gone from like a platinum, almost white blonde to black.
Oh, your
She's
hair
got
is close
a
to
cloak.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or are you
know-
trying to match me?
Yes, actually, Taylor, I was thinking.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna move you to the goth side of the table.
Switch places with Ben.
You know, I was thinking that the salvation. I mean, Taylor, you look very different than you did when you were with them, but I look very much the same. And word spreads quickly in places like this, and if they say it, although they're looking for a woman with my description, well, it could be very quickly that we run into them.
So are you saying that I should use different human disguise?
Probably. You probably shouldn't look exactly like you used to. And also, you might want to grow out your side shave and take out your earring. It might give you away.
I can't take out my earring.
Why?
I just can't.
Oh, well, can you, like, tuck it into your cloak?
No, that's weird.
Can you get a different one, or...
No, I have to keep this one on.
Is it
And why is that?
It's just something very important to me.
magic? Wait, am I there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we're
all
all
there.
there.
Everyone's here.
Sort of magic.
Is it, like, a symbol?
Yeah,
A symbol of...
my old friends.
Okay.
But I can't change the mark on my face. No
No,
matter
I-
how much I tried, it
Well, your
can't go
hair
away.
can already kind of cover it, so I'm not too concerned about it, especially from a distance. But if it comes down to it, you can always disguise stuff to look different.
No, I
Should I wear-
could rearrange his face for you.
Should I wear cool mask?
We could
Another
get
shot.
you a mask, like a Batman mask, like
Who was
Batman?
Batman?
Half mask?
Incredibles. Like
Should I get half mask on my face?
oh, so you can be the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I love that.
Some of the
So what do you-
Opera's tale. Well, at least I think growing out your hair would probably, instead of us cutting it.
But
all
I
the way.
like it like this.
I mean, I think it looks nice, but you don't want. I mean, we're painting a target on our backs by remaining the same.
I can paint an actual target on our back. I have white and red paint.
I think that would not be intelligent, especially in this city.
Oh, I think it, won't. They won't look for person with actual target on back.
Um,
No, it's okay. It's just joke.
them.
I won't do that.
They have a target on their back.
30.
But I mean, how much of my head does that helm cover? That dark helm thing.
It's like a full helmet.
oh, okay,
Ah.
then you're fine.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't.
Yeah, you
need
can't
it.
even see his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it covers. It's like
So I'm
think of similar to a Crusader helmet. Like it covers the face. Like it covers, and then there's the eyes that glow red.
How much of my skin shows if I'm wearing all my armor?
Not a lot.
How can
Your
they
hands
tell
are
if he's a
painted, too.
hobgoblin then?
Well, you're not wearing your full helmet and stuff right now. I'd assume you're not walking around the city fully helmed up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Helmets.
You
weigh
know,
like
maybe I
20
could just do
pounds.
that. Wear armor everywhere.
Yeah, you could do that because you don't really look like a hobgoblin with the armor on.
Yeah.
Tailorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the Tailorian.
It would be the man
Where's
Tailorian.
Oh, does that mean that
Tailorian.
Valley is Baby Yoda?
Chakrams are part of my religion.
Spoilers.
If you have a Twitter,
If you
know about
haven't
Baby
watched
Yoda.
I know.
Mandalorian
If
by the
you
time that
get
this
on the
comes
internet,
out.
you know about
Yeah,
Baby
pretty
Yoda.
much.
Yeah. Okay, well, get on
Rip.
it. Have you even watched all of the Star Wars movies?
Rip.
Okay, well,
It was really fun having Kai at the table. Everyone,
I think you're gonna have to leave. Letty, have you been inside this room? It's
Yeah,
all
there's Star Wars posters everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm busy.
Look, if I'm allowed to be here, wait, I'm not finishing this.
It's a good
Get out.
good job. Proud of you.
Phantom Menace is the best one.
And we just lost half our viewers.
According to
a lot of
Earpod.
backstory, damn it. World building.
I'm just gonna keep all my armor on from now
Okay.
on, so I don't have to waste a spell slot.
Okay. Yeah,
Don't
with that
forget-
full like blackguard. It's not even the blackguard armor because you took all of the Inquisitor's armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar look to that obsidian armor. It covers pretty much everything.
Cool. And like, I guess my hands are the only thing showing, but they're white anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Calculated.
You look great.
I thought about this 10 steps ahead.
Damn.
We're all playing D&D and Tails playing 4D chess.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Boom. Disguise. There you go.
Perfect.
Just puts his helmet on. All right.
Magic. You're welcome.
Skim's like, hey, where'd Frederick go? Yeah. All right.
It was an illusion.
See?
Skim
Grand
goes
illusion.
to the table and just goes, is there anything else I can grab you all? Were you looking to get up on stage? Got some openings coming up if you were looking to perform
DeWitt, we always love to hear you
Are
sing.
the
Frederick.
performances only singing or can there be magic?
Well,
Performance.
it's more of like a bard bar.
Just sing whatever comes to your heart. It will be wonderful, and do your like illusions with it.
Okay.
Add a little extra flair.
Okay, I'll do flair. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. See, it's fine. All he has to do is sing, right?
I don't know how to sing
Kinda
yet.
leans over to you doing this. Am I gonna regret this?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like fun.
Yeah.
How do you sing?
Yeah.
How does one sing?
Do you know any songs?
Not in common.
Do you know some in Goblin?
Yeah.
You can those.
Okay.
Just blood rituals.
Fucking conjure demons.
Then all you do is you add a little bit of a
Alright,
voice
Bar.
inflection
Roll for initiative.
and then slap
Okay.
them with the misdirection.
Slap.
Rock hard
Slap them at
misdirection.
what?
You know what I mean. Now get your ass up there
Up where?
on the stage.
Oh, I think you should go first so I know what I should do.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, it's open. We've got a little bit of a lull in the performances, so if you wish to step up there.
I will.
All right.
I will sing the shit out of this song.
I know you will.
Yes.
With the mithril armor, I can have a 19 AC.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's more.
Hey, your AC is the
than
same as me.
Yep. Yeah.
Wait, how's yours?
Because the mithril armor, I was just reading it, and you can have it be medium or heavy armor. So then I just picked the best armor. Which
No,
was like a
because
50.
it was a
I
set.
picked-
It was
I-
medium
I
picked
gave
it.
you
Yeah.
it's mithril
Which-
scale mail.
Because that's just a general
Scale
thing.
mail should be medium.
Hold on, let me
it's
look.
a
Like a
medium one.
17.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I can look. Hold
Nope.
on.
Same. Still 18.
Unless you put on the mithril.
I did put on the mithril. I just didn't know what it was.
'Cause my
Randall
AC
didn't
was-
tell me when he gave it to me.
Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rand. I'm just kidding.
You know, I can take it back.
You got your full plate armor though.
Yeah. That gives me disadvantage on stealth.
Yep. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
All right. Do it.
Tell of the fights in here, baby. Extra loud, I want y'all to hear this. Tell of the fights in here, baby. I know what you need, want you to hear everything, want you to hear all of our fights. Bad guys dropping flies, all of our fights, all of our fights. Until the chaos everywhere has died, all of our fights. Something wrong. Our hands are bound. Solved a murder. A body found. Into the sewers. A rat king lived. He killed our friend. That king is dead. The Obsidian Core stole all our stuff. We tracked them down, never knew it was us. It's no surprise that nobody knows our name. But let me tell you, we've got the best motherfucking game. Umber Hulks, giant worms, prison wardens, snake people, phase spiders. All of our fights, all of our fights. No mouse, wyverns, orc armies, critter armies. Every night, all of our fights.
Cool.
What song was
good.
this?
All of the fights.
All of the lights.
By Kanye West. You don't know Kanye?
I don't know that song.
Oh yeah, he's from Zentas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call him Yeezy.
Just so you know, scale mail is a 14
Yeah,
plus
I
your
just saw
dex, but
that.
you can only have a max of 2, so it can only give you a 16.
But I have
she
my
has her
shield.
Right. Okay. Just making sure.
You win this.
So are
I
you
wasn't
at-
sure what your dex was.
It's a +2.
Okay.
Did you guys like that
cool.
song? It was about
Oh, yeah,
us.
I like that a lot.
All of the fights. I was in all of the fights.
Yeah, you were.
You really were.
Skim liked that.
Yeah.
A notification pops up in the corner. Of your
Everyone liked that.
screen.
That's how you sing a song. Tail.
Oh,
I'm
You
sure
should have
yours
gone
would be
first.
great.
I don't know if you really want to follow that one.
I don't know if I can, because that was quite cool. Can I?
Ah,
come?
get on up
I
there.
believe in you,
Oh,
Tail.
I don't.
I
Okay.
cast guidance.
Oh, okay. This is not going good.
Can I give inspiration to Tail?
With that song, sure.
Yeah, perfect.
So, hello everyone. My name is Dale.
Kind of quiet. One guy from the back just goes, "Hi, Tail."
Hi, person. So, the song that I am singing today, you might not understand any of the words because it is in exotic language. So, you know. So, yeah. So, try to follow along if you can.
Sing along if you know the words.
Okay, so
For friends.
so this is a song that I used to sing during my training, and yeah,
Go on.
It wasn't me. Just do the verse. Because that sounds like an exotic language.
Okay, then I'm gonna start singing in Goblin. Oh, let's go down to training to become the best. Did they send me goblins when I asked for hobgoblins? You're the weakest punch I've ever met. So back up, go home, you're through. Somehow I'll make hobgoblin out of you.
Make a performance check.
You have guidance and inspiration.
Yes.
Guidance.
Inspiration's a DA.
$22.
It's quiet for a moment, and then from the back you hear that guy.
Yeah.
And then the whole crowd starts clapping with him, and everyone claps for a minute. It's not like this raucous applause, but like everyone liked that.
There you go.
Wow, that was awesome.
That
I
was-
didn't understand anything.
Yeah, what was it about?
Oh, you know, just about happy things. Like friends.
It's just like what I didn't understand the language
First day
at
of
all,
band
but you seem to have a natural talent about you. Are you sure you're in the right profession?
I don't know what profession I mean.
Oh, well, have you ever thought about singing?
No.
All right, I'll grab another round. Turns and walks back to the bar.
When he goes back up to the bar, I'm going to follow him away
him?
from the group. Yep.
Okay.
Do you know anything about who I could talk to that would have any information about where the Salvation is currently?
Kind of turns. Just, I think I might have been the last one to see them. Well, not the last one to see them. I'm sure others have seen them, but I haven't heard anything more about them from the last time I was with them. What?
And I'm sorry, how long ago was that?
That was, well, I want to say it was a couple months ago. To be precise.
How long was it that we traveled with them? Like 6 months?
Yeah, probably about, I think Tail was closer to 6 or a little bit more. You were probably 4 or 5.
And we left them how long ago?
Since you guys left, it's
Math.
probably been
Calculus.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Feldspire calendar wise, it's probably been 3 months. Well, no, because you guys have been traveling for like 2, so it's probably been close to 5 since you guys left them. now.
Okay. So traveled with them
He-
for about 5 months. It's been 5 months since we last saw them.
Yeah. Skim says, I believe I was with them. I bought this tavern not too long ago. It's probably been about 2 months, give or take.
And that was the
Since I
last you
last
saw
saw
them
them.
when you bought the tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, did you say we've only been traveling together for like 2 months?
You guys have been probably closer to 2 or 3.
Months are like 40 days, right?
Yeah. But look, I know you mentioned yesterday that they were looking for you. I'd assume you're the two that they were mentioning. I didn't hear much more. Believe me, I would tell you if I did. You're friends of DeWitt's. That means you're friends of mine in my book. But I don't know much about them. But from what I gathered, they were a pretty dangerous bunch. So whatever you did to piss them off, well, if you go looking for trouble, just be careful. And if you're not looking for trouble,
trying to
do your
avoid
best
them.
to stay away from them because I've heard some bad things about what they've done.
Well, that's a little bit about what this is about. But I appreciate your concern.
Of course. I mean, I look out for my friends. I try to, at least.
I appreciate that. If you hear anything, do you have any way to contact anybody? I can contact you, but if you hear anything.
I'm sure I can find a way to contact you if I hear anything. But yes, feel free to check in whenever. If you all go out there, I'll keep my nose to the ground and my ear to everywhere and see if I can come up with anything.
It seems like you get a lot of business around here, hear a lot of things.
Well, yes, it seems to be in the right profession for gathering information.
I figure you're the best guy to talk to.
Yeah, I am, aren't I? Probably a good thing. This is the right place for it, too. We see people all day, every day. So if they ever come through here, if I ever hear anything, I'll
Yeah,
try
just
and pass it on.
keep me posted. I'd really like to avoid them at all costs.
The last time I ran from them, we were just outside of Lagos, so
Just outside of Lagos. And they're still around those parts? Or
it's
you
been a
don't
couple
really
months.
know?
I just know that they haven't really been seen anywhere south of that area, at least from what I've heard. I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your help.
Oh, anytime.
And I'll go back to the table.
All right.
I'll help him carry the drinks back to the table.
Okay.
Skim's the man.
I know.
Oh, please.
Just,
Stop.
just send him a message in an accent. Hey, where you at?
What you doing?
Can you drop me a pin?
WID question mark?
Hey, you up?
You up?
You up?
He responds, scene, 4:40 p.m.
Send pics.
So you get drinks brought back to the table.
Okay. Did you find anything out?
No, I didn't. But
I told her everything I know from when I left him. It's been a while.
Fair enough. I knew you wouldn't skimp out on info.
you wouldn't
Skim.
skim
I get it.
out.
That's a good one.
I didn't mean to do that. But
Yeah.
Although that's just because you're always so funny.
Wait, are we
Thanks,
talking
Dan.
about the...
I doubt they'd ever set foot in this city again, to be
yeah,
honest.
What
I
did-
think
what
when
happened here that
when
made
we
them
first
so
came in, the guards were
wicked?
you like mentioned that you were
Nateo
part of
mentioned
them,
it,
yeah.
but-
And then they were like, "Fuck those guys."
Also, when did they change their
Well,
name?
Before I joined up with them, I can't tell you exactly when. I didn't I wasn't here in this continent for very long. But they didn't do anything necessarily in this city. It just their dealings. They're not really welcome. I believe the agency disbanded them. The reason that they still have a name and any type of infamy is because of the dealings that they've done since then. They're not really a sanctioned adventuring band anymore.
So, what kind of jobs were they doing while you were? When did they get unsanctioned?
I wouldn't even say they were jobs. Just odd deals. There was a mining city up by the Savage Peaks, and well, I say was a mining city. Not sure why that happened, but it was shortly after that that the word reached this city. And that was after I was with them. These things hadn't started. Well, I only traveled with them for
Which city?
a short time. It's a smaller city. I don't know the name. I mean, it was just a small population of miners.
Near the Savage Peak.
Yes.
Okay. Was it like north of Nobrum or?
Just up against the peaks. I mean,
Okay.
I'd say that's north, yeah.
Was it called Blazing Dough?
Yeah.
No.
420
Blaze It
town.
Town.
But I mean, their dealings were sporadic after that. They were, I mean, some of it was for the good of others. And I think that maybe did them a little bit for not having bounties put out on their head. But some of their things that they did were not. I mean, that mining town, it was small. And I don't know if there was something more that we didn't know about going on there. But
They were always incredibly unethical in there.
yeah, I learned that pretty quick. And
Pursuits.
that's why I fled from them.
Agreed. Are they looking for you?
Hopefully not. I mean, I haven't heard anything, but
Because, well, I'm not sure.
We always have room in the party if they are.
Yeah. It looks like he's got a pretty good setup.
not
here.
really in a adventuring state anymore. I'm pretty set here, but
Took an arrow
you know,
down me.
you've always got a tavern to stop by if you come into town.
Took a tavern to the knee.
I took a tavern to the knee.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, the other thing is that if they are looking for you and you're trying to get ahead of them with news on them, they may well be traveling faster than any news of them would.
That's fair.
It's very well true. I highly doubt they were after me. I mean, I pretty much just left in the night. Didn't do anything to piss them off. I mean, for all they know, I was dragged away by wolves. Actually, that's probably what they know. I made it look like I was dragged away by wolves.
Hey, nice tinking.
Well, I had to get out of there.
Oh, I should have done that.
I left
Yeah, that would have
blood
been a lot
and wolf
smarter
bits around.
than us
out.
starting a confrontation.
Oh, I don't think we can make it look like we're dragged out by wolves in middle of alley.
Probably not.
I don't know. We did not try.
Swear to God. Hi, Shadow. Well, I can try sending some messages, but I think that our best bet is just to stay
Clear.
far away from them. And if we hear of them being anywhere, we should avoid it. But I've already asked Skim, who has graciously agreed to try to contact me should he get any information. So
Oh, good.
And I definitely will do so if that crosses my path.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, Fred Tail, whatever your name is.
Tail
All right,
in
Tail.
my armor.
Oh, by the way, we started calling Tail Frederick. The guards did not like seeing him, so we got in trouble. a
That's
little.
why I keep helmet on.
Yeah. So,
Right. Well, it looks really cool.
I know. Thanks.
It looks very heavy.
Oh, I bet it would be heavy if I were weak.
get right.
yeah.
Perception check.
Frederick here trained
I
Tick Tick,
cast
the
Cure
most
Wounds for
brutal
that
warrior
burn.
I've ever met.
A killing machine.
Yes.
How do you think he's doing?
Probably great.
He's
I can send him a
probably
message.
Training.
Can you really? But you wouldn't. I mean, he would just hear it, right? He can't talk.
Frederick?
No,
Frederick.
Tick Tick.
Tick.
Oh,
I don't care about Frederick.
I can also send Tick Tick a message. Yes, but
Question: did we ever message Merton?
Yes.
yes. Oh shit, we should probably text
Wait,
him back.
what did he say about?
Oh, should probably reply to that by now.
I forget exactly what happened with that.
Oh, he said a lot of shit has been going down. They caught the chick who was posing as DeWitt,
Yeah.
the shape changer that I warned him about and told you all.
But he didn't mention anything.
I
about
don't
his
know
love
anything
life.
about that. So.
He said it. I don't remember exactly what he said.
Did he say something about it? I can't remember.
About what?
He didn't say something directly. He was just like
specific.
saying
No,
things that
yeah.
have been weird. That was about it.
Interesting was the word.
Yeah.
Okay. When did we contact him?
Like our first day around the city.
Like
Last
the day
session.
before, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Was it last
I
session?
think it was 2 sessions
It
ago.
was 2 sessions ago. But I have a lot of fucking notes.
I know that's why I couldn't find it.
Sorry.
Damn it. Damn it, Russell.
Why do you have to actually have a
dude, I have 2
backstory,
pages, 3 pages of notes on 7.
Yeah, I got a lot
Sorry.
on just 7.
Sorry. Okay.
Yep. Starting there. Ends there.
So, what would you all like to do for the rest of your day here?
Do I ever come across that Midcross guard? I just wrote down Dick, the Midcross guard, but I'm just
He was
Ah,
one
why
of
are
the
you
like outer gate guards, at least when you ran into him on the opposite side of the city.
okay.
So, I mean, you haven't seen him in your travels during the day, but you guys have just been walking around like the adventure district.
Can I just, in some of the downtime, I want to go over and just like observe, and I'll cast Disguise Self, so that he just to look like an old halfling lady or whatever, and just like wander around the streets. But I just want to see if he's there, and I want to watch what he does.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Let's see.
Or,
Bless you, Pikachu.
yeah. Yeah.
Investigation?
Yep.
20.
20. Just walking around the adventurous district, you don't come across him.
Well, at the gate though.
He's not at the gate to the adventurous district. He's on the other side of the city, to the gates of.
Oh, well, what I was talking about is the gate that I remembered seeing him at. But if it's like a trek over there, I wouldn't go to it.
It's not a massive city, but like, it's a whole different district. You can walk over there though.
I'll wait.
Okay.
If we wanted to as well, I could probably get into the upper district.
The diamond or whatever. The diamond.
Diamond Hills.
Diamonds Direct.
Diamonds Direct. Yeah, the Diamond Hills.
Why would we need to go there?
I don't know if we had something that needed to be done there, but
I don't think we do.
That's where we should have gone to buy clothes.
well, I didn't want anything too fancy. I already have fancy clothes. That's what I was wearing, but I don't want to.
I also have
Stand
fancy
out.
clothes.
I want fancy clothes.
We
You can
go
have my old
shopping.
dress.
Okay.
No, that's my dress.
I said
Oh, then
this
why
is
do you
My
offer?
sister made that dress for me.
have
You
a
want
sister?
my old
Yes, I have 4
sorcerer
sisters.
robe? Do you want my old robe? I'll
No,
trade.
no,
Are you sure?
positive.
You can have her dress for the pearl.
What pearl?
Yes, you can have my old dress for the Pearl of Power.
Oh, that's not interesting enough.
Well,
Good try.
Yeah, yeah, almost.
we're getting there.
I'm not like this one character I read about called Veen.
Are you sure?
So, is there anything particular you guys want to do? Or like what direction are you going? I'm trying to coax you to discuss
So-
where the fuck you're going.
Where are we going after this?
So you should. So we are saying that you should try to send message to Sifa or Lu. Yeah. Send it to Lufa.
No, Lufa is their couple name.
Right, that's
That's
our
their
ship
ship
name.
name.
They're dating. Are they dating?
Now they are.
They aren't.
They are now.
But yeah, so if you send
Canon.
message to them, see where they are, see if they are in Nilborim. If not, then we go to what that town called, Methorin.
Yeah.
That's closest to us from Methorin.
Mandalorian.
Close
You've been
to
watching too much Mandalorian, eh?
that's close to not super close to the
On the way to the
mountain
giant
thing.
spine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of on way. It's like kind of far west stuff. It's little west, but it closest like big city on map to Giant Spine. Then we go there, ask about any information about the belly of the beast or something. Behemoth. There you go. That's what it was.
Yep.
Then see if we can find Bartholomew.
All right.
But if Lua and Sifa respond and they are newborn, then we go there first. Then we make our way down south, down Giant Spine, then eventually down to Scary Skyhenge.
Sound good to everyone?
That sounds like a very good plan to me.
What?
We should also talk to Seven before we do that
we will.
because
See how he feel.
Well, let's just try sending a message to Lou and Sifa, and we can go from there.
We're gonna try and find your friends.
Oh, I just want to do battle.
Yeah,
Well-
well, there'll be battle along the way.
What do you mean?
Gosh.
There's a place here to do battle.
We can't.
Did you hear the guard?
You have to be part of the agency.
What?
Or you can get in trouble with the law.
Well, I'll be a part of the agency and go to battle then. You guys can watch.
well, maybe that's something that we can do before we leave is because in order
Break
to
the law
fight in
and
those
become a
things,
part of the-
maybe we pick up a few jobs.
have
That
to
we can do in
become
our travels.
Part of agency, right? And
Well, I'll be agency.
That
We
has
could
lot
earn a
of
little
things
gold,
we have.
but
I'll take
I don't
on
want
jobs
it to be too
for us.
distracting. I don't want it to be too distracting
Yeah, we
from our
already
current
have lots of
personal
things.
goals.
Well,
Because
no, I know. It's like when we first met.
But if
you
it's
know,
like
we
side
all.
jobs, you know.
but
we
it was
pick-
like, I thought sponsor pick job for us. Then we do what job
I
sponsor
thought that the
wants.
sponsor could be like, here are the jobs that you can do. or
But
something.
yeah, but what if they aren't anywhere where we want to go? Because I'm
Well-
sure a lot of job here have to do with like with our wood.
Well, I
I
don't know.
guess they did say that we can meet our sponsor before we like signed on. So if we meet our sponsor and he's a total asshole, we can just be like, nah. But if we like him, then maybe we can sign on. And
I mean, there's gold in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I'm just saying
kinda bringing another round around. Says, sorry to listen in, but are you all thinking of signing up, of kind of putting your name out there, being part of the agency? Is that what I'm picking up?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Only if I can go to battle.
Well,
Do you have something to say?
I mean, I'll sponsor you.
Oh, good.
Oh well.
Perfect.
You can do that.
well, so now what do we do?
Well, you've got to go sign up and get your paperwork into the agency. And from what I've gathered, I mean, I'll have to do a little work myself, kind of figuring out how it works. But from what I've gathered here, I mean, your sponsors are just in place to kind of run the show while you're away. You pick the contracts. I mean, I just find new ones and keep in contact with you and can pass those along
Oh, and you
while
get
you're
a sending
out.
stone with us, don't you?
Right,
So we
yeah.
can stay in contact.
Exactly.
that's
So
cool.
I mean,
Well,
it
that would
gives
work
us a
out
little bit of a
perfectly.
better way to keep in contact.
And then we can pick jobs that are along the way, which wherever we're going, we can, kill two birds with one stone.
That sounds like
Okay,
a good
that's
idea.
Sending
that's better.
stone.
Kill
That
two
sounds
birds
like-
with one
on
sending
sending
stone.
stone.
Sounds like a very easy quest.
Yeah, nothing ever goes wrong, so it will be super easy.
Yeah, walk into park.
I have faith in you all.
Well, we definitely want to take that contract for Zenny first. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but let me send a couple messages first, so we can see if we're gonna go to Nilbarum or not. So I'm gonna send a message to Sifa, is the magic user, right? Okay. So I'm gonna send a message to Sifa.
Okay. You did have her. He did show you.
Yeah.
Sifa's the one
Well-
we saw, right?
Sifa is the one. Yeah, the one that you saw.
Sifa
Because
is
Lou
the
was the
one-
one that had the.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was
Lou's the
gonna
one that
contact
was
Sifa.
Kind of.
'Cause
his-
we could see her.
Under cloak and
Yeah.
dagger kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and she also seemed nice.
Sifa's plain
Yeah.
in blue robes.
Right.
One's
Kind of thing.
not goth.
I have the notes somewhere. But
right.
anyways, I've seen her face, and also she looks nicer. So I'm going to send her a message. I'm gonna say, is somebody gonna count my words for me? Thank you. What?
Everyone's
That's one word.
Hello, Sifa. This is Nimue, a friend of Vlad's. Are you awake yet? You can respond to this message.
Wake up.
Wake up!
Hey,
you had 6
Hey,
whole
you're
words
finally
left.
awake. That's what I used for my last 6 words.
You're finally
Hey, you're finally awake.
You're finally awake.
Um,
Yeah, good enough.
you get a familiar feeling similar to the one that you got when you tried to contact Bartholomew.
Damn it.
you get that the message is received by somebody, but there's no response.
Did it feel like they were unconscious and that's why they didn't respond? Or?
I can't really get that much information from it. You can just tell that you got the red
guess
receipt.
I could test it on somebody and see if one of you all, if you're asleep, if sending will work. Or if it'll wake
We'll
you
do it
up.
on 7. He said he was sleeping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send a
Wait.
message to 7.
Wait, go check if he is asleep. And then
Well,
we
yeah,
can
because
find
he
out.
might not be asleep. And we can test it later. We
I've
don't
been
have to
doing
do it
blood
right now.
rituals. I'm just kidding.
You open the door and the room is just covered in bones.
What have you been doing in here?
Where you been getting?
I'm gonna send a message to Lou then, and pretty much the same thing except for sub in the name Lou for Sifa.
Okay. So you send that one, and you don't even get.
Anything, nothing. Like there's no life force to reach to.
Just
Do you
shot
think,
an
and it was
arrow.
like that with Bartholomew?
Yeah.
Well, the first one was like Bartholomew. Lou. Okay, so Sifa, she got it, but she did not respond. Like she couldn't. It's the exact same way that Bartholomew is, but Lou, it didn't connect at all. It didn't
if-
get anywhere.
What if they're all at the giant spine?
But I don't think that they're all there. That would be
But
quite
the thing is
coincidence.
when I've used the sending stone to talk to Alar, because I call him all the time when he's sleeping, and he always responds.
Yep.
It's not ever a problem.
So it's not
So
being asleep.
it's being just unconscious or something.
Well, I mean, do you know the difference between somebody being unable to respond and just choosing not to?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're just then those two were not able to. Lou, it just didn't get anywhere. It didn't connect with anything.
Or
Which I don't know if that means that she's dead or not.
maybe she's in middle
But
of
is she
being
awake?
resurrected.
I've never tried to contact somebody who's dead.
Wait.
Is her dick in the
did
dirt?
did your friends wake up when you woke up?
Yeah, do you usually wake up at the same time?
No,
But you didn't wake up in the right place, right?
They wake me up.
Oh, so maybe it's your turn to wake them up. So maybe,
That's never happened before.
well, there's first time for everything. So maybe in
Oh,
Temple in Nilbarim, one of them might be asleep and there and can't
Well,
respond.
So, the temple of Tritherion in Deadcan, there was the broken casket there. Was that where you were, or where one of they were?
I wasn't there. I woke up with my dick in the dirt.
But where were you supposed to wake up?
What coffin do you usually wake up from?
Don't you usually wake up in a coffin? But this time was different.
It's. I always wake up in a different one.
But you didn't wake up in one at all this time.
That's right. No, I didn't.
When you wake up in coffin, you usually wake up in...
Proud of myself.
So you wake up in different coffin? So not
Well,
always
never
same
in the same
temple?
temple.
Never same temple?
So which temple did you sleep in this time?
The-
The last time you went to sleep, where did you fall asleep?
So the one. Hold on here. Let me think. Let's see. I woke up at where I was, and there was a temple there that was like destroyed.
This time.
Yeah.
It was destroyed.
Yeah, I was gone.
Where?
Well, right where my dick was.
I can't. Where did you find it?
Do I know of any places where it looks like there was a dick in the ground?
You guys met on the boat from Zentos to Feldspire.
Wait.
So you woke up in Zentos.
Yeah.
Where?
What the fuck? We didn't know that.
I thought he woke up
I
in
didn't
there.
know. I didn't know we met on the boat. I thought we met in Dead Cairn.
No, you met on the boat right before you landed, and then you traveled and made your way to Gelstead.
Right.
Wow.
But we just discussed that
This
we
whole
had met
time.
in Dead Cairn.
Right.
Okay.
It was
so
like
yeah,
right as you guys...
we met on the boat. Apparently.
It was
whole
like
time-
as you guys landed in Dead Cairn. Like you guys...
Oh, okay,
like, there's
gotcha.
a lot of
Oh,
people on a
And I
ship,
was gonna-
So
especially
where was
travel.
your boat
Yeah,
from?
gotcha.
So you guys met on the boat getting off to Dead Cairn.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So
I know that.
the
Okay.
temple you're from is from
Zentos.
Zentos.
What if they're across the fucking planet?
So
What's Zentos?
The
That's the continent across the ocean.
to the west.
That's where
Okay.
Skim and I come from. Well, I'm not from there, but Skim is.
Yeah.
How
that,
long were you on the boat for?
It took us like a month or two.
Were you already on the boat before you met DeWitt?
I don't remember any boat.
Wait, insight
We
check.
didn't meet
Does he?
on the boat. Met like as we were getting off.
Like you met on the docks in Dead Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
how long were you on the boat? You
A
don't
month or
remember a
two.
boat?
I wasn't on any boat.
you went on a boat. So how did you get to the
I
docks on
didn't
Dead
go-
Can?
no, I was not on a boat.
So then how did you get to the
A
docks
ship?
in Dead Can?
Well, I walked onto the docks and then DeWitt gave me the loincloth.
Yeah, he was naked.
Can I insight check if? God, it's probably stupid, but is he lying? Does he really not remember the boat? That he
Insight
was on?
check.
Roll an insight check.
The fuck.
Wait, if
Very
you weren't
confused.
there,
Nope.
if,
7.
If you weren't on
Yes.
the boat, but you ended up on the docks, where were you before the docks?
So what was the line
a-
from the dick in the dirt to the docks? What was the in between?
Well, land and then like beach and water and dock.
Were you on a boat when you got into the water, or did you
No,
swim there?
I just like kick it with my feet.
Kick the water.
Yeah.
So you swam.
You swam across ocean.
Oh, I've gone swimming before.
Hey, DeWitt, when you said there
We should have a
was
swimming competition. and see
person
who's faster.
swimming near your
I
island,
already saw you
was that just
swimming.
bad?
Maybe, I don't know. That was more of a joke. I
Oh.
never saw anyone swimming near my island.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, you short
white-
tricked me.
The white albino fish swimming around your island. You caught him.
the white
I just throw a javelin at him. Reel him in.
And then he comes out naked. Hey!
Do you have ale?
That's actually the bait.
Yeah, that's what you throw out.
Come here, Valera.
Do it. Use super rod.
He's the ale whale.
Well, that's why he wouldn't have been wearing clothes, huh? Wait.
So you swam from where to Dead Can?
No, I went and got in the water. I swam off the water and back into it.
How long were you swimming for?
This is so odd.
Well, I mean, probably swam for a minute or two.
Those are probably like centuries.
Did day and night pass?
No.
No, so you just
No,
went-
I swam in the sun.
not during nighttime.
No.
So it went from you were on beach, you wake up on beach, then you swim, then you come back, right?
Yeah.
So
All
you
right,
And then
I'm
I
gonna
found a
detect
dog.
his thoughts.
Okay. So what are your surface thoughts, lad?
Water, land,
I'm definitely going
sand,
like into.
Okay,
Dog,
roll a saving
going
throw.
deeper.
dick in
It's
dirt.
a
Just let him
wisdom
do it.
save.
Huh?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
unless you want him to.
Or you can just let him do
11.
it.
20.
A 20. All right.
Fail. Just kidding.
Yeah, something stops you. You try to push deeper into his thoughts, and there's like some type of wall that blocks you from.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's any point in asking him question.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Okay.
Is there like a spell to like make somebody focus?
Adderall?
I cast Adderall.
Well, maybe if I did.
Whoa.
Fourth level.
Mix it with my food, guys. Come on.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
I could do an enhance ability. I could enhance his intelligence.
Whoa.
Does it work like
I
that?
remember everything.
Playing God.
Too bad we don't have orb thing from Bartholomew.
We should just steal that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Stealing is bad.
Why are you pointing at us?
Because we are the goths does not. Oh wait, you're with us now.
I'm not goth. This is temporary. Okay. I don't want to look
It's just
like
a
this.
phase, mom.
It's just a phase, mom.
Okay, well, I guess if we don't know anything about Vlad, are we going to know about him still to see what inside temple?
Well, I mean, it's kind of on the way to other things, is it not?
No,
So-
it's the north. It's north
It's
of the
pretty
giant
north.
spine.
So giant spine all the way over here to east.
Just send me. Just
and
send me the
I'm
map.
continuing
send.
to describe it.
Send it.
So
Like that crackle, the snap, crackle, pop.
Yep.
Trademark.
Sponsor us. Anyway.
So we're listening to Crit Seekers, sponsored by Rice Krispies.
Oh yes.
Crit Krispies.
We made,
Redacted.
you made that meat with them.
Rice. Crit.
I did.
Anyways,
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. Rice Seekers.
that's the worst cereal.
Crit Krispies.
Okay.
Crispies.
So
Krispies.
Rice Seekers.
I want to be part of the Rice Seekers, guys.
There's little marshmallow tails.
So it would probably be faster to go over to methanol and then head over to the giant spine, or we could just cut across this plain
Well,
here.
the thing to go to Metanor is to ask about the bottom of the behemoth.
Well, we could
belly
just
thing.
go back over to Bartholomew's and look more at his research on it. As well,
Will he even let us in now?
We're friends,
Yeah, maybe you can go.
probably.
And Irfan.
Well,
he probably needs some tea.
Let's buy something to give him to like bribe him.
Book.
You know what I mean? No, he won't like that.
Toy.
No.
I don't think they like.
Do I know I wouldn't know what simulacrum's like, would I?
No, they're different. They're personalities of the person that they are from.
So what does Bartholomew like?
Well, he likes books, but the thing
A
is
nice
that he,
bottle of wine.
he can't. Oh yes, like
That is not a bad idea.
maybe we get him a couple just to like give him a good stock.
I can probably help with that.
That'd be great.
Sorry for eavesdropping so much. This is
You're just hanging out at the table. Well,
Just hang out with us. You don't
Yeah.
need to eavesdrop.
all right. He
Yeah.
pulls up a chair.
We can beat Taelented 7 plus 2.
No,
What's your
Shadow.
character? Shadow, would you like to describe your character?
I'm a dwarf.
Look at how cute he is.
I use a rope to choke people out. My name's Gooberfax.
Yeah.
He's trying to get on the table.
Poor buddy.
All right, so Skim's got the wine.
Awesome. So
Perfect.
So we're going to go to the agency, and Skim is going to sponsor us.
Yep.
We'll get a couple jobs there. Let's do the job for Zenny while we're in town.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then we'll head up. Do we want to go to find Bartholomew and then find Lou and Sifa, or because it's kind of out of the way to go up to Nilbrim and then back down to the giant spine?
Whoa, wait! I'm trying to do battle in the arena.
We have to
do
some
quest first.
contracts first.
Yeah, there's one in town.
I have to
Kind
use the
of.
restroom, everybody. Just so you
Okay.
know.
So, okay.
All right,
Nimue.
Nimue.
Yeah, Nimue has to pee.
Do not get lost,
Can't you
Nimue.
just shape water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's purified.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We're gonna leave.
I think sterile is the word you're looking for.
Sterile
like
bowl
the
taste. It's sterile, and I
Dodge
like
a
the
wrench
taste.
and dodge him.
All right. So, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, going to Giant Pine.
Yep.
Go to Metanor, then Giant Pine.
Yep.
Then we do cool things there. Then I don't know, depend on what Bartholomew
Wait,
you
so,
want.
I was gonna say, am I giving you this wine or are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I'll
yeah.
go grab it.
Thanks.
Can I have a couple bottles just to be on the safe side? Just a couple different
Get
varieties.
a little coin for the bottles.
Yeah, yes, of course.
It cost me an import fee.
I give him 10 gold.
Yeah, that's fine. Covers the corkage fee.
All right,
Is that
man.
a word?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is in this world.
Oh, in this world too. All right. So he gets up to go
If
get
you
the wine.
believe it.
You guys now have a path after half an episode, so we're gonna take our break there, and we'll be right
Yay.
back to finally go on this path that you guys have decided on.
Wait, before we go, maybe we should think about a couple of other places we could go.
No.
All right. We will be right back. All right. And we are back.
Russell's got 4 snakes in his mouth.
Is that how the kids are calling it these days?
It's like-
I'm real good.
All right. So we left off with you all deciding to procure some nice wine from Skim to take over to
how much
Bartholomew's
do I
in
owe?
hopes of getting some information to hopefully lead you to possible whereabouts of where the original Bartholomew OG might be within the Giant Spine mountain range.
We also need to take Skim over to the agency to sign up with him as our
Yep,
sponsor.
this is very true. So, where would you like to be?
Well, divide and conquer. You go to Bart's
Got it?
with who can read the map.
Oh. Yes, you can
Irfan.
read. Yeah,
Take
Irfan,
him
you
with
come
you.
with me. And
Also, make sure
also
that
because
you
he
guys
likes
are
you too.
able to come back in, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. I look different. Shit.
Well, I guess if you are quick, just let guard know. Just make sure you talk to guard or something.
Yes.
Try not to stand out so they won't charge you so much coming in
Okay.
or
Yeah,
something.
tell him something about the Bard's Ballad owner being our sponsor or something.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you need to.
All right. Sounds good. We'll head over to Bartholomew's. The rest of you all are going to sign up with the agency.
Yep.
Perfect.
Go.
Okay.
Ready, set, break.
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 Hey, wait, we didn't put our hands in.
Oh, okay, everybody put your hands in.
Talented 7 plus 1.
Go.
On 3.
We'll have
That's
to work
very
on
weird
that.
tradition. I never do that before.
That must be pre-civilization.
Oh yeah, probably from long time ago.
Yeah.
Great. Anyways,
Okay.
Off we go.
So is it,
Off
it's
we
just
go,
you
then.
and Irfan who are going?
yeah.
Okay.
Unless
it.
anybody else wanted to go to Bartholomew's.
I think the less people is better.
Probably.
Also, I have to be there for signing with agency
Anyone else
because
wanna go?
they
Please.
group named
Please.
after me, so
Right.
I should.
Well, I don't think that you should actually use your real name anywhere where the Salvation can know about it, to be honest.
Okay, I go by Valley.
The Talented 7.
Okay, I don't know what.
They also
name
know
it
about
is.
Valley, don't they?
Oh yeah, that's
Just
true.
stick with Frederick.
I don't want to be associated with him
Well, then why did you say his name?
because first thing pop into mind about douche.
Wow.
Oof.
He's not even here to defend himself.
We'll call you Bale.
Bale. Oh, that does sound like Bale. Hey.
So?
I want-
Rail, hail, fail.
Oh no.
I like fail.
There's Sale.
Sale. I need to come up with cool name.
Yeah, come up with something quick while we head over.
Okay.
All right. Jesus. So we'll start with you guys making your way to the agency. And you make your way to that same building that, upon entering, has a very similar look to like that Gringotts entryway in the Harry Potter. Kind of these taller counters with these gnomes that are leaned over, almost in positions of power, like helping people. There's almost a DMV-like waiting area with tickets being handed out for you to be called up next.
Number 474, now serving.
Exactly. There's like a thaumaturgy. Someone, you can hear the voice kind of boom, announcing who's up next.
I really should have taken that cantrip.
You guys wait for
But you did.
a lot longer this time than before, but eventually are brought up, and you come to the same gnome that had helped you before, that has that kind of thin frame with long, like abnormally long arm and fingers, common cloth clothes, the cobalt blue vest, these light blue eyes with this messy short black hair, who squints over the counter at you guys. Yes, may I help you all? You are back. Well, seems you may have had a change of heart. Is that what I am to...
Well, we found a sponsor.
Oh, did you? Know?
Yes, good old
And
Skim
Who might skim?
Seltzer
I'm not aware
of the Bard's Ballad.
I'm not aware of this gentleman's name, but if he would like to step forward, I will process him into the system.
Here he
He
is.
steps forward. Yeah, hi, Skim. I'm not really sure how we do this, but whatever info you need, you got it. Takes a minute and kind of they go back and forth, and he copies
Signature
some
here,
stuff into
signature
his,
here.
Yeah.
Sign your life away here.
Nope. Done that plenty of times before. Skipping that one. Eventually they kind of finish and Skim steps back and the gnome looks to you and says, all right, now we're going to need to process you all into our paperwork. So if I could have you step forward, please. That would be...
I'm DeWitt.
DeWitt. I will need names, but first we must... well, your group name, what are you called?
Taelented 7+1.
Oh, Talented 7 and the Polearm Master.
Just Talented 7.
All right.
But it let me spell it for you. It's spelled weird.
Very well.
Yeah.
He hands over the paper and the quill. You write it down. He goes, a bit unorthodox for my liking, but it is not my name, alas. So, can I get names from all of you now? You said you would do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know how to spell that?
Yes.
I don't. Good. I'm glad someone does.
Starts taking down everyone's names. You give a different name. Anyone give different names?
Veil lad with 2 L's.
What my name again?
What's my age again?
Bail.
I don't like. But I'll just go with actual name, Partix.
All right. And what do you give for it? Do you give Nimwe's name or do you...
Minway.
Just call me Minnie.
I feel like we can.
Don't
Unless
use
you
my
would
real
think
name. Don't use my real name.
We should use her nickname.
Kaka, don't use my real name, please.
Nix.
Kaka.
Yeah, let me. I'm just, I'm trying to decide
What the
is her
best name is.
name.
Yeah.
She has no nickname.
Yeah, I don't do shit. That's stupid.
Can I change name to Kobold King?
I'm
that's
sorry, it
good.
is already in our paperwork,
Oh,
and that is
not too
a
bad.
bit unorthodox
For me, my name is Nyx.
Right.
NYX, if you please.
Very well. I will put that down here.
Does that suit your taste?
It suits the paperwork.
Okay, cool. So, let's see.
That's like half an asshole, but he's also just like.
I'm just doing my job.
I'm just
doing my
Customer
job, okay?
service.
Well,
You do sound a little.
I just work here.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Customer service.
There's a
representative.
guy named Irfan. Make sure you don't forget
I will
him.
put his
That
name
one
down.
is spelled EARFAN.
Very well. I have the
FAWN.
spelling- I've got the spelling down. Very well.
Not that I know.
What's a W?
And then our friend 7, like the number.
I will just write the number 7.
Perfect.
Again, you all have unorthodox names, but I've heard others before.
I'm
This is
sure.
fine. Well, I'm not sure what consequence that is to you all, but my name is Jermaine.
You're not even here.
Oh yes, get the fuck out of the establishment.
Does he even go here?
You wouldn't know.
Alright, well, we have
This is
the
school.
paperwork finished. There's
But
just
what
this
name
small...
for other member for her?
It's Beverly Hills.
Oh. All right, Beverly Hills.
No, you'll be blamed if Merton hears about it.
I hate you.
Perfect cover.
5D chess.
All right, I need to cross some T's and dot some I's. And I will fill out the rest of the paperwork myself. Now there's just a small matter of the retainer fee.
How much is it?
It is 10 gold per person. It will all be divvied out to your sponsor upon your deaths. They aren't paid. You see, they receive a stipend from your earnings.
Well, lucky you, Skim.
I don't need the gold if that matters.
That's okay.
No,
It
it's
is an
okay.
agency matter.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh my god.
I'll do the 10 for Nimue.
I'll do 10 for only Parthix.
I'll do it for Irfan and Seven
Okay.
and myself.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, it was 100 gold to get in. So
Nah.
Inside check.
All right.
Here's 100 gold.
So
Use
you
150
guys all paid, and he
for your
goes,
trouble.
"All right. Well, you are now in the system. Welcome to the agency. Congratulations on making yourselves known as an adventuring band. I look forward to hearing your names screamed by the crowds at the arena."
Well, if you
he
hear
says very unenthusiastically.
if you hear about great battle over in Respite, then that was because of us. We were great heroes from there.
Oh, very well.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now then,
What's his name? Did we ask?
we don't
you
know.
didn't.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you. No, I'm just kidding. His name is Jermine.
Jermine?
Jeremy?
Jermine.
Jeremy?
How do
Journey.
you spell that?
Yeah.
RRIIM. Or IN.
He's just German. He's vermin, but made of germs.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying German is in like his nationality.
Oh.
Now then comes the exciting part of picking
I
your
wasn't even thinking about
first
that.
contract. Do I have your attention, or would you like to step away?
What?
I'd like to step away.
We're listening.
Very well. Picking your first contract is a big ordeal. It is not something to do lightly.
We know this person's Zenny. Do you have her contract?
I have no contracts from a woman named Zenny, no.
That's
A
weird.
person named Zenny. You can peruse through these contracts if you care to. He hands you a stack of papers.
I'll read it.
You see the letter A.
Okay. What else
There's a couple other A's.
All right,
There's
give it
some
here.
squiggly lines.
Some H's, some P's, and some Y's.
We'll
All
have
right.
to practice some more.
Yeah.
So you
He
take
knows those.
you take the papers, and the ones that you read, there are 5 of them handed to you at the moment. One of them is from a there seems to be a local woman who has gone missing. Some of the locals saw her being carried off by a large creature towards some of the surrounding wooded area. Her safe return is requested. The reward's 100 gold. There is a bonus of 50 gold offered if the head of the creature that took her is procured. And it does offer the name of the person who produced the bounty. His name is Thad Gressick. Yep.
What a douche.
Yeah, he sounds like an asshole.
Rad.
Probably the guy who took her.
Whoa.
The
the monster.
That's head.
What was his name?
Thad Gressick.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
You played that off real well.
We've been practicing.
Yeah.
The next bounty or next contract that is offered by one of the wealthy baronesses within the Diamond Hills, and is being requested a group of like a band of adventurers to venture into her collection building to eliminate a creature that she procured and happened to get loose and had to lock her correct collection building. It seems that on the ledger of this contract had specifically requested a well-vetted band, but no one has taken the contract, and she has lowered her expectations. And 400 gold is being offered if completed within 1 day of accepting the contract. 25 gold is subtracted for every day longer that is taken to complete.
So if it takes way too long, we get nothing and we just leave?
No, if it
Basically.
take too long, we pretty much pay her.
Oh. I don't know about that one.
We start to owe her money.
Is this
There
a library
is-
fine? Or
A contract offered. The name is left anonymous, but it seems to have been a contract that's kind of an offer for an odd job. Details aren't listed, but a meeting has been set in the Naga's Nest. If the contract is accepted, 50 gold is offered, but it specifies that other intriguing payments are available if the job is completed.
That's suspicious.
There is another one left blank on the name, but it is a contract left by a local farmer who has requested a group to locate a creature or creatures that have been mutilating and stealing her Arak herd, as well as destroying her fields. And she is offering 50 gold, or they are offering, obviously, until this is Zenny's contract. She's not listed on the name, though. 50 gold for the contract completion. And then the last one is a contract that is listed from the town of Siln to the northeast, one of those two smaller towns, that has been struggling with a string of grisly murders that they're at a loss to who or what is doing it. And the citizens have put together a pot of 800 gold to the band that can stop the string of violence and discover what's going on.
That's 100 gold each.
Each?
No,
100 gold each.
Oh.
Like 800 divided
Just
between 8
8 of
people.
us.
Well, no, that makes sense. I was thinking, for a second, I was thinking like, if, whatever.
Was there a name listed for? Oh, it was the whole.
The
like a
town
bunch of
offered by the town.
Okay.
Um,
And it was 800 if found out what was happening, or if we
if the stop the string of violence that's occurring within the town.
Okay. Is it less if we just figure it out, or I guess it all happened. Anyways, never mind. I thought you said something else, but
Yeah, we figured it out. We get less.
never mind.
Hey, we completed your task. How much less money are you gonna
You
give
said
us?
it's called Siln.
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's
one of those
not-
smaller towns. Like what are these ones?
it's the northeast town.
Ah, so that one. Okay. So that we can go on that. That one, you know.
Well, are we
bring up-
leaving with 7
do
all
we want
fucked
to
up?
Well, we should do Zenny's
No.
best.
No, we
Zenny-
should do the
Zenny
closest
quest
thing.
while 7 resting.
Yeah, we
Well,
might
and
as well.
400 gold is 50 gold each for doing the Oh wait, I'm not fucking that.
Yeah, and then if we have time, we could do the one in the Diamond Hills.
Oh yeah, that worked too.
Where's that?
So, but we accept that one later, not now.
Yeah, we help.
That was
We
a
should help your
much,
friend first, and then
First.
Yeah.
It's keeping.
Saving it
if
for
we have
later.
extra
or-
time.
No, it's keeping.
You are
these
free
guys
to
away.
accept whichever contracts
Because
you
I'm
wish.
like,
Just
yeah,
note
they're
that
like-
these are also offered to most bands of your skill level, so there will be others who accept these contracts, and they may be completed before you are able to do so, depending.
How many can you have at one time?
You can accept as many as you wish.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, wait. Are we agency now?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me all about that arena.
Well, if you wish to compete within the arena, you must make a name for yourself first. Completing these contracts would put you well on your way, but you are still very green, and most are not willing to watch a bloodbath in the arena. It does not give entertainment value, you must understand.
You think I'm green? Dude, I'm white.
Yes, I can very well see that it is an expression. Does he not understand expressions? He seems quite dull.
I don't know. What do you think?
He seems dull.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Trisha is so sharp.
You must understand, arena for good people. You
Oh.
not good yet. Does he understand me?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm not good yet. I must be
You must be
better than good.
a
I must be
master.
great.
a master of some sorts.
A master of greatness and pole
We
arms.
grant you a rank in the agency, but you do not yet gain the rank.
You do not gain the rank
Of master.
agency master.
How can I
Pole
be a
arm
part of the
master.
agency and not be granted a polearm master?
Exactly. I'm definitely a master.
What happens if we accept all of the contracts, but we don't complete them all? Is
Well-
there like a penalty for that, or can we?
No, there is no penalty. You may accept the contract.
Also,
Well, why
we don't
don't
want
we?
to take. We don't want to take the Diamond Hills one
Until we are sure
we're
we have
ready to
time.
go, because we'll lose gold if we don't
There
do
are-
it by tomorrow.
There are very many contracts who have a similar deal that once you accept them, they must be completed in an amount
Well,
of time.
We might as well accept the others and make sure we
Yeah.
can go to that meeting
Yeah.
at the nest.
Might as well.
Yeah. We've got a few more days.
We'll
here.
take all of them except that one we just said.
Very well. I do have to note there are a couple other bands interested in this contract currently. No one has accepted yet, but if you're looking to fight in the arena, this would do well to get you that way.
Which one?
For the diamond.
diamond.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're planning on it. We just don't know when we're gonna do it. So
Very well. Well,
so we'll be
I'm
back to
just
grab
making
it.
Yeah,
you
let's
aware.
do Zenny contract first, then
Yeah.
come back, do that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sidetracking.
Yeah. yeah.
Get him off the main quest. I don't want them to find out too much shit at once.
I mean, I thought that's the way you guys were going because you were so adamant about not doing this last session.
People change.
You said, and I quote, "Let's hurry and help Seven get better so we can get out of this god-awful town as quick as possible."
I
Agree.
still want to do that.
It
Agree to
doesn't seem so
disagree.
bad.
Okay, well, let's go
Well,
off to
I mean, we
do
have to have
Zenny
something
quest.
to do while we're here.
All right.
Zenny quest, we go.
Well, we should wait for Nimue
All right.
and.
So you guys accept the contracts and make your way back. Nimue and Irfan, you both exit the gates. Were you saying anything to the guards? I mean, they allow you to leave. They don't really say anything
I
as you
say,
exit.
We're going to be back in a little bit.
All right.
Great. Keep going.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Remember me.
So, you make your way over to Bartholomew's Tower.
Parties.
Oh, weekend at Barty's. Yeah, you find your way to that tower. 3-story stone turret, cobbled triangular roof, the large boulders surrounding the
Great.
area around, overgrown. The mailbox is still stuffed with
I thought we
scrolls
stole
and
a
letters.
lot of it.
You stole some of them.
Oh, okay, great. I'll knock on the door.
All right. Again, you hear that like behind you, and you can see that hulking boulder-like stone figure standing up, and you hear the voice again. Just yes, who's there?
It's Nimue. We've met a few times before. I know you don't remember me, but I've been here. We need some help because we're trying to find the original Bartholomew.
Yes, I do remember you, Nimue. You were the one with the blue skin, yes?
Oh, you do remember me.
Of course. Who do you think I am? Please come in.
Okay, I'll go in.
You go and open the door, and it opens.
Inside check.
What, the door?
Yes.
Make a perception check.
No,
Real
I'm
fake
kidding.
doors.
Nimue mode and guest.
You enter in, and you can see that expansive foyer and the hallways that stretch out beyond.
Okay. We'll go over to the study.
Okay. You make your way there, and you see one of the simulacrums, most likely the same one that's you've spoken to before, sitting in the chair, again drinking wine and looking like attempting to read some type of story or book. And you walk in, and his gaze kind of turns to you, and you see the face kind of light up a little bit as you walk in, and then sink a little bit more as Irfan follows and shakes his head and like
Thought he liked
throws,
Irfan. Irfan makes tea.
throws the book to the side. Says, well, what do I owe the pleasure of you all visiting again?
Well, you know, while we do love coming here just to visit, we do have a mission this time. We're trying to find the original Bartholomew.
I had hoped that you would be back to... Well, to be honest, when I had originally mentioned this, our missing, great master, I had hoped that you might be willing to venture somebody to go find him.
Well, we do owe a debt to Cloud to find him, but not only that.
Yes, you mentioned the pushy cat. I
Right,
remember.
yes. But not only that, we want to help. So,
We owe it to you as well as to
Well, I'll take that as some type of compliment. I don't know what I did, but kudos to me.
Well, you let us stay here, and we're
I did?
grateful. You did. For one night while our friend was sick.
Ah, I don't remember.
How do you remember me?
Well, I don't forget everything.
Oh,
You-
all right.
You see, when the creator of, well, us, the simulacrums, is gone for some time, our mental processes start to wither, but obviously he's still alive or we wouldn't be here. So, while we are a bit dull at times and forgetful, it's not everything.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad that you remember me.
Yes. Who are you again?
You're messing with me, aren't you?
Yes? If I say yes, will you believe me?
Probably not.
Anyway, you said you wanted to help with.
Yes, so we were hoping to look at some of the research that he did about the giant spine, because we think that's where he went.
Ah, right. Well, how can I help?
Well, can we take a look around your library? Around the study?
Well, of course, but haven't you already looked around the study multiple times when you thought I wasn't watching?
Well, I thought you were watching. I just didn't ask. But anyway, so he can read things. So
Who are you again?
I can make you tea.
Right, fetch me some tea.
I need. Okay. Fine.
If you find that maybe of interest, let me know.
Okay, sounds good. So we found the map before. Was there anything around it, like books that were stacked up next to it, or anything like that?
There were plenty of books around it. It was Irfan reading. Was it you reading one of the books that?
I thought it was just reading
that's
the
where
map.
you read the passage of the behemoth.
The behemoth.
That's
Okay.
where he found out about the workshop.
Was there any other books there that may have had more information on this behemoth?
I mean, you're not sure. There's a lot of books around that. A lot of them were in languages that you hadn't read, very old. There were a few on that same table with the map. That was just the one that was open next to the map itself.
Okay.
So is this like a desk or like a work area?
Yeah, there's a couple tables scattered about.
I was gonna say, can I just scan the work area? And
I don't
see
think
if
you're
it-
with
if-
us.
You're not with them.
Oh, it's just
my
the two
bad.
of us.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
you were
For
with
some
them
reason-
at the.
For some reason, I thought we were all there.
No.
No, it was just
You guys
the two of us went to Bartholomew's while you guys
divided
went
and
to the agency.
conquered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, two's something, but more is a crowd, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I go. How would you like your tea? The same as before?
Of course, the same as before. Who do you think I am? Who am I?
You're Bartholomew.
I thought he was Bartholomew.
You're both Bartholomew.
All right.
Are you like Bartholomew, like number 2, or?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Would you like me to bring you honey on the side just in case?
Sure.
Okay, I go get some white tea.
Black tea.
He leaves and Irfan leaves and Bartholomew turns and goes, it's so hard to find good help these days.
Oh, don't I know it? It's so difficult.
Who are you again?
I'm Nimue.
Right. Nimue. Anyway, so we were. I was. He
I'm looking
was,
for.
We were looking for.
The behemoth in the giant spine.
What's a behemoth?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm trying to figure out exactly where he went in the giant spine so we don't have to travel. It's a kind of a large mountain range, you know?
I'm not sure. I've never been out of here. I think I remember it.
Well, there's a map. And it looks
Oh.
pretty big on the map. I've never been there either.
Oh. Well. So what can I do?
So you know this study pretty well, right? You retained all the information and you've been here a long time.
It's a bit fuzzy.
Well, you regained that information from the original Bartholomew, didn't you?
I think so.
So you can at least help me better than I would be able to do it on my own.
Let's go with that.
Great. So we're looking for stuff on the giant spine, specifically the behemoth that he was looking for.
Right. Well, I'd say a good place to start would be this map.
Great. Enhance ability on myself for intelligence checks.
I come back with the tea yet.
No.
No, it takes like 5 minutes to make tea.
Not if I can boil the water with prestidigitation.
Yeah, but you had to go walk to the kitchen.
Not if he uses prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation to instantly transport. It's the most powerful spell in the game.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like prestidigitation.
I'm gonna start looking through
Okay.
stuff, trying to find stuff.
Make an investigation check. Just are you looking on the books that are next to the map and everything that was out on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I have advantage because I cast Enhanced Ability. Natural 20.
All right.
So that's a 19.
Okay.
Is that me?
You go to look into the books that are stacked, and your hand kind of stops, and something like pulls your hand back to the book that's already open, and you start flipping through some of the pages that Irfan had kind of read where it was already open too, and start flipping through even more and looking, and you find there's not a lot of like. Most of the work in this book is words, but you do find one page that's kind of sketched out almost, and you see what, like, in a very messy sketch, what looks to be like a grove and this large skeletal figure, like in a grove. You can't read anything around it, but it was very close to the pages that Irfan had read originally.
When you say she can't read anything around it, because of the pages like faded, or
This
It's
is
in a
different
language that I don't understand.
So-
Well, I mean, what languages do I read? So it's not Primordial or Dwarvish, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay,
I'll be back.
great. But
You find that and kind of note it and start to look through some of the other books. Again, the other books are in languages you can't read. There's a few in like in all of them as you look through, like there's some notations and stuff in the tops of some of the pages that are in. What languages do you speak again?
Common, Primordial, Dwarvish.
Okay, you can't read these either.
Great. Wish I knew more languages. Any hoozles.
But you do see a couple of the notations in the other books, but that's what you find with that. Natural 20.
Cool. All right. I'll mark the pages that have the notations and the page with the skeleton figure, and then I'll give Bartholomew the bottles of wine that we brought.
Says, "Oh, a gift for me. How did you know I liked wine?"
I've seen you drink wine before.
You have?
Indeed.
When was that?
Well, I gave you a book, and you were reading the book, and you were drinking wine while you were reading the book.
Ah, books. Well, wine is always good.
That's why I didn't bring you another book.
Very well. He takes one and walks over to the chair and sits down, and you can see him kind of put his hand over onto the orb and like rubs the orb, and you can see this like sunset starry sky pop up on the globe or the ceiling. And he leans back and snaps his fingers, and you see another flump kind of float into the room and float under, and he puts his feet up on the flump, and the like bottle floats out in front of him, and you can see the cork just like the peeling, like the wax on the wine just like melt and drip away, and then the cork just like and pop out of the wine and float and just drop to the floor, and the glass floats off of the table and pours. As he picks up the book he threw to the side and like licks his finger and starts flicking through the pages again, and the glass of wine floats to his hand.
Dope. That's so cool.
Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, will do. Irfan.
Irfan comes back.
All right.
Here's what you need to read.
I read it.
Okay. Guess I won't make you make a roll for it 'cause she already found the pages, so you can read. And you're not sure what language it is because it just kind of translates.
Not giant
Auto translate.
No, it's not giant.
or infernal.
No. You start reading through the pages where she had kind of been around, and the page that had that you had originally read that kind of depicted the body of the behemoth and the workshop in it. You start to read around that, and it describes what basically is, just to sum it up, to make this kind of go a little bit quicker. You read about what people describe as the corpse of a titan, and that once walked this realm, this planet. It's not sure when these titans were around or how they were defeated, but the Giant Spine mountain range itself was given because people had thought that the range was the skeleton of one of these titans, and they were partially right because the titan wasn't the mountain range itself, but the titan did fall within this mountain range, and that is where this workshop seems to be located. It doesn't give an exact location on the map, but it does say that it lies within the middle of the range somewhere, within a grove. And you can see the sketch that Nimue points out. It seems to depict this, basically this meadow, this grove that lies in the middle where this fallen titan's corpse lays. And the workshop seems to be within and underneath the fallen titan, as it was thought that these titans seem to harness and almost emanate a sense of this primordial magic. And that was why this workshop had been created in the first place, was to try to harness that and almost use its effect to whatever end this workshop was for. The book speaks on not knowing who created this workshop. The book itself is based off of somebody stumbling upon this workshop and describing it.
You did say that it was the workshop of an archmage.
Mm-hmm. But they don't know who, what. There was something very alien about this whole. As you read on, there's something very alien about this whole workshop, the tunnels, everything about this whole structure. No one knows who made it or why or what, but it had been stumbled upon, and that's how this book came to be. It was an account of stumbling upon this workshop.
They don't give any clues about where it resides with deep.
Yes.
Great.
Great, we only have many leads to search.
Perfect. That's so helpful. I guess I do have locate creature though, so I can locate Bartholomew within 1,000 feet. So once we get close to the middle, we can. It lasts for an hour. Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Or locate creature, I think might just be
10 minutes.
Yeah. I know objects, 10 minutes.
It's up to 1 hour. Locate object
Oh,
is
okay.
10 minutes. Locate creature is an hour.
All right.
Concentration. Okay, great. Well, I think that is plenty of information, as in there's no information at all, and we just have to bullshit our way through it, which is how we do everything, so... Great. Shall we go meet up with the rest of the group then?
Yes, but first let's try to copy down. Does it show like any detail about the mountain range in the book?
There's not a lot of pictures, so you don't really see any details. There was just kind of a sketch.
It's not a
of the
children's
grove.
book, or...
Not a pop-up book.
Yeah.
Sure it doesn't say X right here.
X marks the spot. It doesn't have an X on the map, or,
There's no notes in the margins or anything.
Not well. I guess sure. With your natural 20, you do find some of the notes. It doesn't depict like an exact place, but some of the notations do kind of in a couple of the pages afterwards. There's some marcations that underline some of the passages in the book that denote that there is some type of like beaten trail or passageway that leads through these winding like coves, or not coves, it's water, like cliff sides that have to be picked out very carefully. One of the passages speaks of the only way down is up. basically his notation describes that there has to be some type of ascension to get to this meadow in the mountains themselves.
And it's like hard to find this one beaten path.
Yeah.
But it can be done.
Yes.
And there's no notations as to where he thought that it may be. Okay.
We actually needed a nat 21 to find that.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, great. Perfect. Well, let's head back then. We'll tell the rest of the group what we found, and they can tell us how the agency went. Goodbye, Bartholomew. It was so nice to see you again. Hopefully, when we see you next.
Who are you again?
Nimue.
Right.
Hopefully, when we see you next, it will be under better circumstances, and maybe we'll even have the other Bartholomew with us.
That would be wonderful. I hope that's the case. Would you get me some more tea?
He didn't drink the tea
Right.
that you already got him.
Oh.
I'll just
He
use
looks
some
around.
shape water to heat it up a little bit. Shape water says that you can
All right.
you can change the temperature.
Okay.
Pee in it or something?
Yeah.
You know, a
Just
little
spin the
bit.
water really fast.
It seems he has. Grabs the tea, like double fisting wine and tea, and now the book is just floating in front of him, like flipping pages. So he's drinking wine.
That sounds disgusting. Anyways, we'll see you later.
Goodbye.
He's halfway a god. Let him be.
How
right.
about
So
that?
he's a demigod? Or just a man?
Yes.
So, you all make your way, or you two make your way back to Midcross. The guards don't give you any trouble as you
Great.
enter this time.
Wow.
Kind of nod, let you in, and you guys all meet back up in Naga's Nest. Is
Probably
that
Bard's
where-
Ballad.
You're in Bard's Ballad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our sponsor's bar.
Yeah. So that's where you find yourself.
Great.
Perfect.
So how was thing with Bartholomew?
Well, we found out a couple things.
Oh, like what?
The workshop where Bartholomew was trying to go is right in the middle of the giant spine. There's only one way to get to it, and he said something about the only way down is up. Anyways, there's a very specific path that you have to find, but with 7, we might be able to do it.
Do you think that they might have any more information about the giant spine in the obsidian archives?
I could ask Lorenzo.
Maybe worth a message.
Okay, I'll message Lorenzo. Hi,
Hi,
Lorenzo.
Hi, cutie pie.
Hey, love.
So what are you wearing?
Khakis.
Scales.
Okay. Hey, Lorenzo. Looking for somebody. Is there any information you know of or can find about the giant spine for me?
And behemoth.
No rush. I know you're very busy.
XO.
Okay, love you, bye.
So.
Ooh, I love you so much.
Oh wait, I didn't know you were playing with us tonight.
Ooh.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Sex.
The fuck?
It's from a game of Cheers to the Gentleman that we did.
Oh my god. So he responds and says, "Oh, Nimue, I was just thinking about you."
Ooh, what time of day is it?
It's like afternoon.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't matter
Afternoon
what time
delight.
of day
That doesn't matter.
I can certainly check into this for you. I'm not sure exactly what information you are looking for, but we'll find anything on the giant spine. Heart.
Eggplant.
Eggplant emoji.
Okay, great. I don't have any spell slots to message you back.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, woo.
What did you say?
Well,
So he said that he's going to look for us.
Perfect.
so if we message you about it, you should prefaced it before saying we'll look for the behemoth.
Oh, that probably would have been helpful.
Well, we don't want to just start off tomorrow by saying, "Hey, Lorenzo, looking for the behemoth."
That's the name of his penis.
He is in my pants. But he is scaly now.
That sounds really anyway.
Lorenzo's tiny tower. Sorry.
Okay.
We just went real deep on that one, and that's
That's
not
what
an
she said.
innuendo.
That's all your sex tape.
I hate myself.
All right. What else would you guys like to do for today?
So, should we do that thing at the Naga's Nest then? We have to meet that guy for that odd job.
When
Those
is that
and-
a thing? It says when we're meeting him, right?
You accepted a contract, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
accepted all of them except for the one.
Except for the one. where we
Diamond
get fucked.
Heels.
Yeah, so when you accepted
Diamond Hills.
when you accepted the contract, there is another scroll of paper that's handed to you that essentially says the meeting is set in the evening at the Naga's Nest
That's my favorite bar.
around sundown.
With who?
Doesn't say.
So, what time is it?
Afternoon.
My father would say time for you to get a watch.
Yeah, I know.
Time for you to get a
Wait, can you
sundial.
read those?
Watches?
I guess I'm not here.
No.
Why are you even at the table tonight?
I want to do stuff, but I'm useless right now.
He's back to usual 7, not saying anything.
I've regressed.
Can you do stuff? You're not as bad as you were when you tried to do
Tomorrow
stuff
it'll be
before.
better.
I'm waiting until third level
He
exhaustion.
can do blood rituals.
Your hit point maximum's just halved. It's not like you can't like walk around and do things.
Well, tomorrow will be better because we don't want your hit points to.
Well, now if
we
he
don't want you to
stubs
get
his
mad
toe,
hit.
he's
I
at
mean,
gonna
your
die.
speed is just halved until
He'll be fine.
after first.
We'll
or
just
after
strap him
second
onto
level.
Vlad's back,
yeah.
but like backwards, so he can like still shoot stuff.
All right.
Vlad, turn around.
We can meet up with this guy, or we can go investigate Zenny's place.
How long
Well,
is that going to take?
Well, we should meet with the guy because
And also, if Zenny's stuff is getting dragged away in the middle of the night, then we should do it at night, aren't we? So let's meet up with
Yeah.
that guy. Then we'll go talk to Zenny.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
Well, and then we'll go do the thing for Zenny. We can probably knock that out tonight, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
That is if Seven's feeling up to it. If he doesn't want
Well,
to do
I
it
mean, he
tonight,
can
then-
just lie down and sleep. He can just sleep
Sure.
all day.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So you're going where right now to the meeting?
Well, we're gonna meet. It's almost sundown. It was
Yeah,
afternoon.
close
you
to.
said.
Yeah.
Okay. So we
We're
might
just
as well
waiting
go
for
over
the
there
meeting.
now. Talk to Seven for a little bit.
Okay.
Update him on what's going on.
Yeah.
How he owes us 100 gold for the contract. I'm not doing that.
So you head back to the Naga's Nest and hang out till sundown. And it hits that time.
Great. So we'll just.
Who's in here right now?
Make a perception check. Yeah.
17.
17.
Yep.
Wait, we're at the August Nest?
Yeah.
What's here?
We're
The
gonna meet
meeting
that guy.
with the dude that we took a contract for.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is this a bar?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a bar.
It's the
and
inn
place
we're
that we're
staying
staying
at.
the
at.
inn that we're staying.
Oh, I know this place.
Yeah.
There's so many inns, so many names.
You're right.
So many nests.
So many sleepy slumbers.
So, 17. It's hard to see because all of there's little nooks and areas in this that make it so it's more clandestine, more secluded for people to meet in here. Even with the 17, you can't really see a lot of the people like around you. But as you guys are sitting there, there is a very stereotypical kind of hooded figure that comes in around sundown and goes up to the bar and speaks with the dwarven woman and kind of looks around very shadily and goes to one of the corner booth areas and sits down.
Hey, that's our guy.
Are you sure?
Nix,
Well,
what do you
time
think? You
to
think a
find
shady
out.
guy does that?
Okay, I walk over there.
Oh my god.
How about let's all go? Let's all go.
We're
We
all
can
going.
save the day real quick. Let's get the move on.
All right. So you make your way over to the corner booth.
Just get up and they're like, no, wait.
As you all start to approach, the figure kind of sees you, and you can see him kind of sit up straight and reach, like, into his cloak, like, protectively as you approach. He goes, "Yes, can I help you all?"
Hey, relax.
We're the Talented Seven. We're here to help.
Sorry. My apologies.
What are-
Please sit. Drinks are on me if you haven't had any yet.
I'll take 2.
You can have mine.
You can
can
order
have
them
mine.
yourself.
Okay,
I'm
so
not a servant.
I sit down next to him. So
I'll take 3.
what are we doing for you today? What can
Well-
we help you with?
You accepted the contract. You're the first to have done so. So, I feel it's only right that I explain. My name is Jorn.
Jorn?
Yes.
Well, I am a part X of the Talented Seven.
It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And you all as well. I have put out this contract and invited you all here because I need something reacquired that was taken from me, an heirloom from my family, and I need you to get it back for me.
What is this heirloom?
Well, that's a bit of a long story. Suffice it to say that it will require you maybe going a bit outside the bounds of what's technically yeah. Not that legal is really of consequence in this city, but being caught doing this may get you thrown into the arena.
Oh, that's okay. That was our end goal anyway.
Right. The thing is usually when illegal operations are caught, they tip the odds in the favor of, well, you not surviving the arena.
No,
So,
that's okay.
So, what is the motivation to finish this job then? Because you've only offered
Well, the
50
payment,
gold.
of course. Yes, I offer 50 gold. What you can find doing so, however, could be worth a lot more of your time.
And so you're condoning us stealing from whomever stole this heirloom from you?
Well, of course. These people are all about stealing. Everything in their possession has been stolen. So what's it stealing back from
So who
someone
are these-
who's already a thief?
Who are these people then?
See, that's where it gets a bit complicated. It's, well, it would be stealing this back from the Astaroth family within the Diamond Hills.
Do you know?
Yes.
Have Nimue or I ever heard of this family before?
None of you have heard of this
Okay.
family before.
So
It's just another baron, baroness, like rich family.
I don't know too much about the Astaroth family. How can we identify them, or what should we know
Well,
about them?
you accepted the contract. I have all that information. There's no need to identify anybody. I can give you their location.
Okay.
They have a property within the Diamond Hills. The thing that I don't know is where the item is located. So that is where you all come in. I'm going to need you to have to plan a heist.
Oh, we're really great at those.
We're currently one for
You,
one.
Mason.
And what the?
Another one.
I'd be okay with planning heist.
What does the heirloom?
It's a piece of jewelry that belongs to my family and has for generations.
How is
Why
it
did
stolen?
they take it?
Because they're thieves, because they're all about collecting, and it doesn't matter who owns what they want to take. They believe it belongs to them once it's taken.
Well,
Inside
how
check.
did they take it?
Make an insight check.
What kind of jewelry? Like a bracelet, a necklace?
Can I get a very detailed?
See, now if I just tell you what it is, what's to stop you from going in and stealing it yourself? So, tell you what.
Well, it'll make it a lot easier for
plan
me to
this heist.
locate.
You give me your plan. I'll vet it, tell you if it's a good idea, and then, and only then, will I give you the description of this object. And you will also be taking one of my associates along with you to make sure that the goods are taken and brought back to me.
Okay, deal.
If we're taking,
Makes it interesting.
if we're taking something from them, why not take more for us and just give you like one piece?
Well, that's what he was
precisely.
suggesting. That
This-
this is our payment.
We would most
Piece
likely get more
from my family is priceless.
We would most likely get more from it from you than we would anywhere else, either way.
Possibly.
So
There's a reason it was stolen from us. Let's put it that way.
Is your associate a pole arm master?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that means.
Who is this associate of yours?
In due time.
Okay. Well, I guess
6
to what?
6?
for the insight check.
Oh. I was saying 6 to him. You cannot tell.
Yeah.
So, what? How quickly are they going to be disposing of this anytime soon?
No, this has been put within their collection.
So we could possibly have a long con.
I mean, the quicker the better. If you can't complete this contract quickly, there are hopefully others who will accept it. It is still an open contract on the market.
I mean, we just
please
need to,
know. You are the first to accept it, but that doesn't mean that there won't be others.
we just need to scout out the area, see how we can infiltrate it better, unless you have idea.
Well, if I had a precise plan, I would have executed it myself, which is why I called in someone less conspicuous than myself. You see, they obviously know my family. They know who they stole this from. So putting myself in this path would probably not do me any good, which is where you all come in. But it's not a plan that I could have executed myself. So I'm happy to assist with whatever info I can provide, but I haven't been on their estate, because if I were to set any foot near there, I'm sure I would be executed.
So
How can we know
where-
which estate is that?
Well, I know where their estate is.
Oh,
I don't know anything about
I know.
inside.
But just if we go and do some scouting, will you just show us or you just tell us what estate it is? So if we scout out, we can do that without
Well-
you being near.
Yes,
Great.
I can have my associate show you.
Okay, so we'll form a plan and get back to you tomorrow evening.
What's the best way to get into Diamond Hill?
That, well, it's gonna have to be up to you.
I can get it.
Sneaking in, I mean, there are plenty of people who attempt to do that. The walls are not forgiving.
Is there any magic barring any sort of invisibility or teleportation?
Oh, most certainly.
Great.
Oh, here, we accept contract for
It's
other thing
The
in
rich
Diamond Hill.
literally hire and provide the best security for themselves upon
Then we do that.
that district. Once you're inside, I mean, there are practitioners of magic within the district. I can't imagine that they, suffuse all abilities within, but entering disguises, invisibility, anything that you wish to cast on yourselves will be eradicated.
You
Where
just
that-
came up with a great
Yeah,
idea.
so we accept contract for that lady in Diamond Hill. Then we go in Diamond Hill, say that we're doing contract for lady, and we do scouting out while we complete that mission.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, if we already have accepted a contract there, that would give us a reason to be in the Diamond
Yeah.
Hills. No, don't split the party. We're not double teaming anything.
Oh my god.
How well do you know the Astaroth family?
Seems pretty
Well,
well.
I wouldn't say that we know them personally well. We are aware of each other. There's been, let's call it a feud between our families for quite some time.
What
do-
family?
The less you know about my information, the better.
Oh, great. Fair enough.
Do we know what family that one lady from that make contract?
No, it just said Baroness.
I can't imagine if you were given another contract within the Diamond Hills that they would give you all that information as well.
That fair. Do you know any baroness that might keep weird collection of animals?
Or creatures.
So that
Well, it's her collection building, and she had a creature that got let loose within it.
I mean,
that ring
There
a
are
bell.
plenty of-
that
Is it the
family.
Astros? Because that
within-
would be incredibly convenient.
Yeah.
it would. I mean, they are collectors. I wouldn't say that they have a separate collection building.
They don't have a separate.
I mean, their estate is their collection. It's one
So-
large mansion that houses there. They're not really into exotic animals or creatures. It's more items that they collect.
So it's probably not the
The
same.
thing is most of the rich that you find up there, it's possessions. They have money. That's what you would expect from families who do that. Sorry, I couldn't quite pinpoint.
Do they run the town?
No
Are
one
they
really
subjected to the
runs
laws as
town.
well as everybody else?
Well, I mean, if they were to commit a crime, I'm sure they could pay their way out of fighting in the arena. No one really runs the town.
Who makes those
the Diamond
decisions?
Hills in general, their money runs the town. There's not really a decision maker in the town. There's no one in charge. It's more of a co-op, I would say. It
There's got
exists
to
as a
be-
midway stop for adventurers to come in, and people live here for the entertainment of the arena. The money helps to supply the mercenaries who guard and protect the town. There's not really a
Who enforces? Who
well,
pays the mercenaries?
The agency.
And the agency is run by.
Hell if I know. Not sure if anybody knows that.
That's shady.
Now, what if we try to be?
You're telling me that a
I don't
group
think that'll
just
work.
known as the agency that exists in most of the cities in the wilds isn't shady?
Fair point. Anyways, I think that befriending them is probably not going to work, but I do think that that was an excellent idea of accepting in the contract, giving us reason to be within the Diamond Hills.
Yes, if I would have
I am
known that
so
there was a
smart.
contract out for that, that would have been a lot easier. But alas, I'm
But
not
then
in
the
an adventuring band,
Party
so
would have to-
not quite aware of the contracts that are offered to you all.
So, how about we say. Well, we need a few days because we have to do that contract for Zeddy. And then we'd have to go accept the contract for the Diamond Hills and then go and do it because we want to get the full amount of gold. And then we'd have to go and investigate and make a plan for this job. So, 2 days, 3 days?
What if when we finish the task for the Baroness, you're no longer allowed within the Diamond Hills?
What we do is we do the task for the Baroness, but once we're done with it, we don't go straight back to whoever it is and.
No, we do them both
Back
at
to
the same time.
Well, not at the exact same time. We can just go over to the other one because we're just scouting it, so we can just send like 2 people to go. Like Taylor and I can turn invisible and go and scout it out, and then exit the city.
Yeah, but if you just scout it out, you could already go get the thing.
I don't think so. It's going to be a lot more complicated, and I think that we should have more of us there.
Well, and I would like to also bring up the fact that while your magics might not be blocked within the Diamond Hills once you're in, most of these people have the money to hire all kinds of protection, meaning that they'll probably have people who can find and seek that out. You've got people with these expansive, outlandish collections, and they're going to go to any means to protect those collections.
Even from looking from outside of the property.
I'm just saying, it is a possibility. I know that my family would do the same, and it did us no good in this situation, obviously, so I am not going against your skills. There's a reason that I didn't put out for one of the more known bands. Obviously, I want this a little bit low-key, and you seem new, but also experienced.
You could say that.
Look, I would have denied the meeting if I didn't think that you were capable of what you could do. I'm just letting you know that those are the possibilities of their defenses.
I appreciate that.
What happens if
Look-
we get caught?
Like I said, you get caught, if you don't suffer a wrath from the Astaroths, you get turned over and you're thrown in the arena, and the odds are forever not in your favor.
Well, if Taylor and I go, I could just say that he's my god and I'm just walking around the city. I mean, I'm a noblewoman. I can easily blend in out there.
You look like a goth now.
You
I can
don't
change back into
look
my
quite
dress.
noble. Does your family live within the city?
No,
I can't say it's gonna get you very far then.
probably not, but at least I could try.
It's worth a shot.
And if
I'll
anybody
give you
was going
that.
to be successful at it, it would be me.
Well,
How
then
many
I should be.
noble
Wow, on a
families?
high horse, huh?
I think I can be quite noble.
I'm a great guard.
Are you part of a noble family as well? Are
But
they
I
within the
wouldn't.
city?
I am. I'm a noble.
Well,
I am super noble.
What does his face look like?
it's pretty shrouded by the hood. As he's saying that, like the top half of his face is shadowed, but you can see kind of stubble, like 5 o'clock shadow around the face, neck. Not pale skin, but kind of a dull. I mean, he's a white boy, but not quite pale, not quite tan. His robes, he's wearing just common clothes at the moment, but kind of around the neck, under the robes, you can see what, like, just the outline of, like, some type of more fine jewelry that goes down into his cloak. You can tell it's more of a disguise than anything.
Okay. Sound like a plan to everybody? We'll do the contract for Zenny tonight while
Yeah.
it's dark. Then tomorrow we accept the contract from the Baroness. Then after we've completed it, which I don't think will be that hard, we'll just go fight that creature and wipe it out. Then we'll go over to just one or two of us will go over and just see what it's about, see sort of the layout, and then after that we can come back here and form a plan.
Yeah, I'm not interested in getting captured again.
Me neither.
I
Not
think
at all.
this one is.
Although this one will not be as
Same.
I don't think it will be as devastating if we get caught.
Yeah, but it's virtually the same
So,
thing.
If we get caught and have to fight in the arena, if we win it, are we free to go?
Oh, you're completely cleared of all charges.
Oh, so it's like
That's kind of how the law
trial
and order
by
works in
combat?
the city. Have
Great.
most of you never been in Midcross
Yeah, but
before?
that's not great
Well,
because then we'll face things way stronger than us.
Yeah, they kind of tip the odds in the favor
And
of
who knows
you
if we'll
committed
have our
crime
gear
high enough like that.
and all our
What
stuff.
kind of strong enemies do they put out?
are we allowed
Hell
to
if
have our
I know. I'm
things,
not a
or-
shepherd.
Have you never watched a fight?
I've watched plenty of the arena fights, but there's not like a rhyme or reason to the creatures that get tossed in there. It's whatever's found.
Are you allowed to have your gear when you're in there? Or do they
Depends.
take it from you?
It just depends.
No way. Plus, they're gonna steal my ukulele. I always get it stolen whenever we find a new thing to do.
Look, if you all don't think you can handle this, I can find
Well-
another crew.
Hey, now.
Well, it sounds like you have some reservations, and the last thing I want is a crew that's questioning themselves in this. Don't get me wrong, this is a high-stakes, dangerous thing to do, but if you're not up to it, I will find someone who is.
I don't think that this is as high stakes.
I think we can do it.
That's all fair. He kind of leans back and just folds his arms.
Do it. Have you ever tried being able to summon your ukulele to your hand?
No. How do you do that?
See, you put your weapon or your ukulele away from you, then you step away, then you just think about it going in your hand, and poof, there it is in your hand.
Do you summon your chakram in your hand?
Yeah.
And it pops into his hand and like hits some of the cups on the table. One of the drinks spills over, and a couple of the cups like wobble.
See, just do that with your ukulele, and it'll be fine.
Akio ukulele.
I lost my glasses today, and I was like, man, if only there was a spell. Locate glasses. Took me like 20 minutes to find them.
Where were they?
They were just behind my mirror.
They're
was
on my
wearing-
head.
I checked that.
I will attempt to summon my ukulele.
Okay. Close your eyes. I mage hand his ukulele over to
The way your ukulele appears in your hands.
Oh my god!
Oh, you did it!
Tail, how did you teach me how to do that?
You're just so talented, though it.
I saw it. I saw it. It went to his hand.
Yeah.
Except for that
was
all of you can see the
incredible.
outline of the mage hand because Tail isn't a rogue.
Well,
Isn't that cool? Just do that
yeah,
next time.
that is great.
See, now you prepared for arena fight.
Yeah. Don't think that's how it works.
I'm prepared for a fight in arena.
All right.
Well, I think that this is a little less high stakes than, infiltrating the room of the highest power in all of the Atean Confederation. And also this time it won't be just the two of you, it will be all 8 of us.
Oh, that just
You
makes
make that
me-
sound
Yeah.
like that's better.
We have.
Oh, that's better.
You're right.
See, the Wit and I are dream team, so if we could not do it,
I thought we were the dream team.
your second dream team.
Nix, you were gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Great.
Okay.
So plan?
That's our plan.
Well, let's make a plan, and if you hate it, we don't have to do it.
sounds good to me.
All right.
Oh yeah. So anyway, we should go to Zenny's to complete contract for her really quick.
Okay.
Right. Should we see if Seven wants to go, or...
Sure.
So anyway, it was nice meeting
I was
you.
like, is that it?
So we'll try meet up with you again tomorrow evening after we have scouted out and made plan. So we will
Sorry,
be back.
what?
It was nice meeting you, but we'll meet up with you tomorrow evening after we do scouting out and make plan. Yeah, that
All right,
sound
I'll
good?
give you one day to decide if this job's for you. If not, it's fine.
Oh yeah, we just
Find
have to go
another
to
group more
Diamond Hill and
capable.
scout out and make plan. We don't want to
Sure.
go in and make no plan.
Yeah, we don't want to go in all
Understandable.
half.
You have one day to find this out, and after that, we'll just call the contract like you've never seen it before. We've never met.
Agreed.
All right.
I'll shake his hand.
We're definitely very interested. We just need to see if there is a way that we can make a very reliable.
I understand. You get what you paid for. This is what happens when you don't hire a professional group. I get it.
Yes, because a professional group would totally just balls deep, just go right in there and just
Depends
not
on
give
the
a shit
group.
about the consequences.
Then why aren't you hiring them instead?
Because that draws too much attention to the situation.
So why are you complaining?
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, because I figured that a group as eager as you to make a name for yourselves would have been all over this contract. But like I said, take a day, plan what you will.
Oh, we will.
I have faith that you'll make the right decision.
Great. Talk to you soon.
Did you hear that guy? He said balls to the wall.
That was
I
me.
didn't
I
say
said
balls
balls
to the wall.
deep.
Something like
I've
that.
never said that phrase in my life. It's a bit extravagant for my
Hey,
taste.
is this guy talking to me?
No, I was just leaving.
Let's go talk to
in
Seven.
the middle of the booth, so he has to try and slide around
I
us.
thought Seven was with us.
Sorry, excuse
No.
Oh.
I just can I
Crawls underneath.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna crawl over. Excuse me.
Just
sorry.
crawl under the table.
Just would you? It just have one more. Oh, all right. I
Okay,
will
nice meeting
speak with
you.
you.
Goodbye.
Did he just sit on everybody's lap? Or?
Nice.
Great.
Okay, let's go to Zenny now, so we have more time.
Got to talk to Seven.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Seven.
He's right there.
Tell him everything.
Okay, I tell him everything in the most tail way possible.
It takes
Hold it.
30 minutes.
This guy was at the bar.
It's already like pitch black, middle of the night by the time.
I mean, it's like the sun is set at this point.
Right.
You guys met him at sundown.
So you understand, Sebon?
Yes, sounds good to me.
So are you
Do you
coming
want to
with us
go?
to Zenny's, or do you stay
Sure.
here? Okay.
Great.
Here, let's wrap you
Here's
to
what I'm
Vlad.
going to do. I'm going to cast some spells on you. Oh shit! No, we can't do it tonight. I'm all out of third level spells.
Well, it's okay. We can do things. We don't need to do stuff special for just hunting down creatures.
Yeah, if anything, Tail will
I'm not
just
going
make
to waste it now.
friends with them.
That's a shame there wasn't something that could recover you a third level spell slot.
I'm
Yeah,
not going
it's all
to just use it.
Talking about the pearl.
the pearl. Fuck you.
What are you talking
We're
about?
not
I
friends.
can't wait for the day like 15, 20 episodes from now where you guys come up with something that Tails like, yeah, I'll make that trade. And then it's pointless
It's gonna be
because you
super
guys have like
stupid.
5th level spells and shit.
I still need the third level spells.
Yeah, I know.
They're still useful.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. That's how spells work.
Just have to
just
sacrifice half
efficient.
your health.
What if I've already done
Yeah,
that?
you can do that, but then you immediately fall unconscious and are at 2 death saving throws.
Like that's bullshit.
Is that so, Shadow?
Good call.
Dota.
A good
Oh, is
call.
that so
Coda.
good?
Like it came from over there, so it's like we were like.
It was Russell's stomach.
I just farted. Safety.
The sound I was about to make, though, so.
All right, so what are you doing?
Going to Zenny's. But
Zenny's.
we're strapping 7 to Vlad again.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Is
so
he
you get a
forward
7
or
strap-on.
backwards? It doesn't matter which way he is. Which way do you guys strap him to me?
No, we do back to back. That's what we do.
Oh, back to back. Okay, cool. He can watch my
So
back.
7,
Yeah.
it's a bit dizzying as you're walking backwards the whole way out of the city.
All right, fair enough.
But you all make your way out of the city. The guards again just nod as you exit. Make your way to Zenny's. It's sunset. You guys made your way out. It's probably about like 9:30 time at this point.
Zenny, you awake?
You knock on the door and there's a moment before it opens and goes, well, I was getting ready to turn in for the evening, but you're all here now. What brings you at this hour?
Yeah, sorry to disturb you, but we actually signed up for the agency and we accepted
Oh,
your contract.
Well, congratulations. I do appreciate that.
so
Much obliged.
yeah, of course, anything that
I
we can do to help you. So now that we are here, just you said your animals were being taken in the middle of night.
Well, yes. What exactly is your plan on fixing this problem of mine?
So around what area were your animals being taken from? So that way we can watch.
well, they're all kept in the stables.
Okay.
You know that.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. It's dark out here, and I have full helmet
idiot. No,
on.
I'm
So
She's grumpy when she's tired.
so yeah, we are just going to scout out, make sure everything's safe. If we see something suspicious, we'll stop it from happening and report back to you.
Well, I hope that whatever it is out there, you take care of it. If that means killing it, then I'd
Yeah.
rather stop my livestock from being taken. Part of my business. The grain's one thing, but the meat, that's kind of a big import into the city. They, all the taverns import meat. A lot of people buy the meat. You get the picture.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate if you only have dead stock.
Right. He
I
is right on the
hate-
nose there.
Thanks, I hate it.
Okay.
Well, is there anything I can set you up with? I've got a couple blankets. It might get a little chilly in the evening. You all seem a
It's
bit.
okay. Vlad's got leg warmers.
I was gonna say the only one that looks like they might need something is your.
He'll be fine.
I see you've procured some pants since the last time you were here. That's a
No,
very
g-
nice
They
change.
don't go all the way down. They're floods.
That's unfortunate.
What?
We call those capris.
Man, please.
Any hoozles, let's go hunker down and watch the
But
stables
yeah,
then.
have a good night, Zanny.
To hunker down in the stable, I will.
All right, well, I'll be here if you need anything.
Good night.
Thanks again for helping out.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's pretty dark out here. There's no like torches or anything lit on the outside of her house. They're all put out lanterns, things like that. It's night. They're bedding down for the evening. There is like a shelter in the stable, sure. No, because it's like an open, like corralled pasture, and then there's a shelter that they go if there's like rain or things like that. That's what you could get on top of. That would be it.
Irfan, I don't think you want to get up there because
How-
then the creatures will see you and then they won't even come. So
Yeah, so let's keep our distance.
we need to hide.
Yeah.
Hide
We
and
need to
watch
be
there,
stealthy.
but
Tiefling on the stables?
Hell no.
hell no.
Hell no.
But it'll work, yeah.
Unless we made you look like a rooster or something.
Cattle at work, dude? Hell yeah.
So I think that we should just find a good point where we can watch the stables.
Yeah, probably on side that close to wall because they probably come, not from city. So if we stay on city side, then they'll come from opposite side, and we can see them approaching.
Is it just like a big field?
It's not a big field, but there's, the corral that
They're
you
like-
had seen originally with the oryx in there.
Tall grass around it or what?
I mean, it's all eaten down within the field, but around it, it's plain. Like I wouldn't say there's a super tall grass. I mean, it's like
So if you like
grazing
laid
pastures
down,
type
could
of
you
field.
like see us?
Yeah,
Do we see any like odd tracks or anything like that?
in the stables.
Like around in. And
Are you
Well, it's like,
are you staying
I
outside the
would like to
stables, or are
go
you going to
in
kind of
the
go
stables.
investigate the area around?
I want to go in the stables.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
Well, that's where they're gonna come and destroy things and gonna go lay in the stables and wait till they do it.
Well, they might know that you are there because we don't exactly
if I go in
smell
the
like
stables,
animals.
can they see me?
They might
There's
be
like
able
not
to sense
really
it.
any cover around here, is
Not
there?
really.
Yeah.
It's like farmland.
Well, we don't know what creatures, though. They might be able to distinguish you by like smell or something.
well,
Also, if we
I'd
can
go-
follow tracks, we can just go find them instead
Yeah.
of waiting for them. 7?
I guess I can do that.
All right. So you go to investigate around stable area.
Well, I had like leans back.
Falls over. On top of it. Yeah. So make your survival check. All of you make perception checks.
Yeah, I was gonna keep an eye out. Guidance myself.
Nat 20. Oh, do I need to do a perception check too?
Sure.
17.
Yeah. I mean, everyone
17.
can make a perception
14.
check. Survival check's different than the perception.
13.
Perception. Shit.
I got it. 17.
Okay. We'll wait for earphones.
You take so long, my dude.
So majority of you, as you approach the area around the stables, kind of look in and you can see that the gate to the stables is hanging open. And there are, as you get closer, 7, you start to notice there are drag marks out of the doors to the stable. And you kind of approach those and you pick up tracks immediately
How recent?
that, like, just before you guys arrived.
Fucking joking
Oh.
my ass.
All right.
You waited.
It was all Tail's story.
You can see that there's let's see, for this day. No, there's still a couple oryx still in there
Well, then
that
we'll
are like very
close the
visibly
gates.
startled and like huddled into the shelter, like into the back corner of the shelter itself. But there is blood and drag marks that pull out of the stables.
How fresh?
Very fresh.
We'll
like,
close the
just
gates, that way
barely.
the other ones can't get out.
Okay. You can, with that natural 20, you come up there and
Maybe.
you can detect there are 8 sets of tracks that come in. They're bipedal, so on 2 feet, But the tracks, make a nature check for me. Or, I mean, any of you that has nature, or any of you with nature, or who've been out here before. So like Tail, Nimue, you could. Irfan, you couldn't. Nix,
mean,
you
like-
could.
15.
If you have a proficiency in
Guidance.
nature, or if you've been out in this area before, Kaya, you could.
15. Because you're still
Vlad,
it's
you
still a
could.
nature roll, right? That you
Yeah.
make us 15.
18.
Ooh, 19.
He just nods no. Shakes his head.
5.
What'd you get? 7?
Oh, 15.
15? Did anyone get below a 15 who rolled?
5.
Well, besides Vlad?
I got an
You guys all got above?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these tracks are pretty easily distinguishable as knoll tracks.
Oh, regular nulls or
You just see tracks, you're not sure.
Party Knolls.
There are the 8 sets lead out and away towards the darkness.
right.
We should
follow 'em.
hurry before they get too far.
Yeah,
Alright.
we want to take out that team before they get back to whatever nest they're.
All right, Vlad, follow those tracks.
Which ones?
Those
the one,
ones.
those ones.
I mean, I can't even tell what that is. I mean, but I'll
Don't
follow
question
those
it, just
things.
follow
We
it.
want to be quiet though. Let's be stealthy.
Yeah, without the.
that way.
Okay, roll stealth checks.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Just note, if you're being stealthy, you're moving slower. If you're trying to catch up and keep up with these guys, moving stealthy is going to make you move slower.
We should
That
try
is
and
true.
keep up with them.
I think so too.
Yeah, just keep up.
Okay.
Damn it, that was a good fucking roll.
Yeah, Vlad starts running.
Well,
Okay.
can we be stealthy and running with pass without a trace?
No.
We can do more than one thing.
If you're
Yeah.
trying to be quiet, you're moving slower.
Okay, so we'll just. Well, but then they're gonna start. Okay, well let's just
Vlad
catch
makes
up.
all the noise.
Just catch up.
I mean, they're dragging something. They're gonna be slow.
Yeah, they are dragging something,
They're
Yeah,
gonna
so let's
be
just catch
very
up.
Slow.
but there is 8 of them.
You guys sneak. I'll run.
Oryx?
No, I think we're all running.
No, I'll run. You sneak.
No.
But keep up with me at the same time.
What if we all
I don't think
sneak
you
on
understand
top
how
of Vlad?
and he just runs.
Can I be sneaky? I'm technically not traveling.
No.
Oh,
You're roll
that's
stealth.
right. You're
There's no way
attached.
they can
You're
see
attached to me.
As he's running, you're just like.
Yeah, I'm still on Vlad.
I forgot Seven
All
was
right.
attached to me.
So you all begin to follow the tracks out into the darkness. Those of you without dark vision, it starts to get pretty dark. There is a moon, and it is shedding some light. Let's see, at this point, I mean, it's still big enough because it was the full moon the night of the battle at Respite. So there's still enough light that it's pretty dull for those of you without dark vision. So DeWitt, Vlad, you guys can see just the dull light following your group around you. I mean, you can't really see much more than the 10 feet around your area. You follow these tracks you track for quite a while into the night, maybe another half hour, an hour later. You enter into kind of a grove of trees, some of the woods around Midcross. And these tracks wind through the forest, wind through the trees, and eventually you can see ahead of you this dull, very dull light emanating from not the trees, but what seems to be some type of like cave. Not a cave,
Now we should still.
because it's not into like mountains. It would be like
A sinkhole? Or...
not a
den?
sinkhole. Yeah, like a den. Yeah.
So now we should sneak.
Yeah. Now I take a knee and I turn around, so that because Seven's on my back, so that he can see
Okay.
the light.
So make stealth checks and perception checks for
Can
me.
I just keep the one that I rolled earlier?
I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Wait, we can?
Oh,
No.
he's
No.
That's okay.
Oof.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
13. I mean, sorry, 14.
With his pass without a trace?
Yep.
Oof. Huh? And a perception check.
From everybody? Or...
Yep.
I got a 30 stealth and a 15 perception.
Damn, that sucks.
36 stealth.
14 stealth, 8 perception.
19.
25 stealth, 10 perception.
36 stealth. Roll the 19.
26 on stealth, 22 on perception.
31 stealth
Whoa.
and 15 perception.
12 perception.
Oh, sorry, 16 perception.
So who rolled below a 10 on stealth?
No one.
No one.
I rolled a 10. Yeah.
I thought that was your perception.
Oh, that was my perception. Yeah.
So those of you who rolled 10 and above on perception, as you start to near this like very dull source of light, you can hear them muffled like from within this den, like the muttering of gnolls.
Great.
Yeah.
You start to approach. Well, I don't know. You rolled a 5 on your nature check, so you don't fucking know.
It's hyena
History
people.
check. Have I ever fought a gnoll before?
I was there when they were
Goddamn.
created.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this? I've heard that before, but I have no idea what kind of footstep this is.
Oh, they're like hyena people.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I just said.
So with your stealth, you quietly move up to the edge of this kind of den that goes a little bit down and into the trees and the hills around that area. And you will keep those same perception checks as you glance in. You can see a group of gnolls gathered around what looks to be the body of 3 of the Oruk. And they are cleaning them and starting to cut the meat, and there's a like what seems to be a cook fire going. You can see a couple of them are skeletal gnolls. The flesh is hanging off of them. They're not standing around waiting for the food. They're kind of standing off on the side. But you can see that there's flesh hanging off of them, like decay and rot. And there is one in the middle that seems to be the leader of them that is bigger in stature, almost more like thick-bodied, heavily furred, and has this flail dragging behind it that has these tendrils of what look to be like this dark smoke or dark energy, and human skulls dragging behind it with spikes sticking out of them.
Oh, that's cool.
That thing. You see kind of guiding, standing, waiting for the meat to be cooked. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Let me fight it. It's 12.
Yeah, I don't want to go through a combat right now. But,
What do you mean combat? I'm gonna befriend them, become king of the gnolls.
yeah, you probably fucking would. Well, we'll see.
Hold on, wait a minute. I have to have Trisha kill the Gnoll King first.
We'll see. Yeah, those are the skeletal ones. They're witherlings. Find out what happens next week on Crit Seekers. Thank you.
Is that John Cena?
Because I'm not going to be here next week.
Right.
I keep my distance and pew everything.
Yeah, I know.
Eldritch blasted.
You really,
So anyways, I just started
diversifying
blasting.
your combat tactics.
So what you're saying is that
So-
you don't have to be here ever.
We will start next week. You guys have the jump on this group of gnolls at the moment.
Coolio.
Thank
knows
you
what
everybody
will
for
stay
listening
down.
to this episode.
You're welcome.
We will be back with another one next week. So tune in then. Good night, everybody. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm super good at my job.
Thanks again for listening to this week's episode of Crit Seekers. If you're still craving more from the gang, give us a follow on social media. Our Instagram and Twitter handles are @CritSeekers. There you'll find memes, character art, audio clips, and more to keep you satisfied until next episode. If you've enjoyed everything you've heard so far, please do us a huge favor and head on over to podchaser.com and give us a review. It will really help us out. New episodes are posted every Monday at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Enjoy your week, and remember, friends who crit together, stick together.